Out here on a nice, is today Thursday? Friday? What is today? I mean, I don't know what today is, but it's a nice sunny day. See that sun up there shining nice and bright? Gonna be out here for a quick time today. Probably just gonna be about an hour to an hour and a half today. You know, normally I try to keep it down to 2 hours, but 1 to 2 hours is gonna be the time limit today. We are out here officially fishing for bass for cash. Once again, really appreciate everybody in supporting the channel. As you come into the live stream, make sure you hit the like button, guys. We got to always keep those likes up. The other thing, make sure you get active in the chat. I want to see who's tuning in, who is going to be participating for some bass for cash. What we do each time we come out here, I get out here, do a little fishing, hanging out with the guys and gals in the chat. As I catch a fish, I will put that fish on the measuring board. Let you guys see the size, the length, the width, the girth, all that good stuff. Then you will put your guesses in the chat as soon as you see the announcement of scales open. Once the scales are open, you put all your guesses in the chat. From there, whoever guesses the exact weight wins bass for cash. But we add a little something extra in there, guys. I am going to add a link in the chat so that you guys can go over to the link that is going to be in place for the Battle of the Anglers. I keep reminding you guys, November 9th and 10th, we are going to be doing this thing called Battle of the Anglers. With the Battle of the Anglers, you're going to see 8 guys competing against each other. You will be able to pick your favorite angler. You guys will be able to then guess the weight that it will take for your favorite angler to win. And whoever wins that, I think you'll be getting a little bit more bass for cash, all right? So what I'm doing, guys, this is a live show. So just bear with me real quick. What I'm doing now is I'm going into the stream and I'm going to put a link in the chat. That will allow you guys to see the link for the Battle of the Anglers. So we're live right now. So let me just head in here real quick. And I'm adding this in the description. Then we're going to get some fishing started in just a second. So just bear with me. Like I say, each time, guys, this is a live show. If you guys are here live, make sure you're definitely getting active in the chat. I want to give a big shout out to the Money Team. I see DL Peck Fishing already in the chat. He says, let's roll. Happy Friday. Okay, so today is Friday. You know, I figured today was Friday. Felt a little different today for some reason. All right, so now that link is in the description. Now, what that link is it will allow you guys to join the channel, become members, because as you know, the members of the channel, they get 2 guesses per fish. If you are not a member, you get 1. But what I was saying is the other thing about this is you will actually need to go to this link that I'm about to put in the chat. And then you will need to click the notify me button. So that way, and you will need to leave a comment. So you have to click the notify me button and leave a comment. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's go straight to the Battle of the Anglers. Take that. All right, here we go. So we're getting things started as we have people trickling into the chat. And make sure as you come into the chat, you guys are hitting that like button. We always want to keep the likes up on the channel. It really does help push this the live stream out to everybody. So the more participants we have, sometimes the more bass for cash you can be fishing for. All right, let's go ahead and pause that real quick. Paste. All right, guys, I'm just trying to get something set up in here for you. So just bear with me. All right, there we go. So you guys should see a link in the chat. If somebody could click that link, that Battle of the Anglers link, if you could click that link for me and let me know if that link is working for you guys. It should take you directly to the link for the Battle of the Anglers. I just need somebody to click that link, go to that and click the notify me button. And then if somebody clicks the link, just put yes, the link works, or yes, you've clicked that notify button. I just want to make sure that is working, because what we're going to do is the people who have left a message in that specific chat, that is the other thing that's going to make you eligible to get the Bass for Cash. Now, as you guys know, it increases as time goes along. It'll increase just a little bit. All right, shout out to Alexandria. She said, yes, it works. All right, so if you guys could, you see that Battle of the Anglers link. Click on that Battle of the Anglers link and then click the notify me button on there and leave a comment in the description. That way we will be able to see your name in the comments. You have to have your name in the comments, guys. Shout out to Joshua Wilhelm. He was the winner of last week's Bass for Cash. He got a smooth $150 sent straight to his Cash app, guys. So the Bass for Cash, it's real. It really does happen. I know there were people saying, this is clickbait. This can't be real. Who's out here giving out cash for catching bass? Nobody does that. Well, guess who does that? Your partner MoneyBass does that. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. So that is the sponsor of Bass for Cash, guys. And what we're doing right now, I don't know if you guys saw it in the title, but we started back over. So right now it is at $20. So all you have to do is guess the weight of the fish. Get a nice and easy $20 sent to you. Shout out to Drew. He says, Alexandria, don't forget MoneyTeam members get 2 guesses. That is correct. So if you are a member of the channel, you will have 2 guesses per fish. So, I'm going to try to get out here and get this done pretty quickly for you guys. So my job is to come out here and catch 1 or 2 fish, maybe sometimes 3 or 4. You just never know. So that you guys can actually put some guesses in and see if you can get some cash for a bass. All right. Sometimes we get out here and we make it happen pretty quick. Sometimes I'm out here enjoying the scenery a little bit longer than other days. So it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But some of you might get a smooth $20 sent over to your to your Cash App today. All right. Stephen Wimpy, he says, yo, what's good? Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. That is the sponsor of Bass for Cash. We have started the pot back over. It's back down to a nice and easy $20. A $20 bill. Who wants to get that $20 bill, guys? Make sure you continue to hit the like button, because remember, the likes do need to be up. It'll save us some time if you go ahead and hit the like button right away. We're going to be out here for about an hour and a half, guys. It is officially 11 o'clock. So somebody go ahead and set the timer for me. I know DL Peck Fishing always tries to keep me on. Well, that's Texas Noop. Always tries to keep me on point with the time. So we're going to be out here for an hour and a half. 12:30 is the cutoff for today, guys. All right, DL Peck Fishing says SWAT Lawn Operations in the house. Oh, yeah. John Doe says the 140. Are you talking about the $140? The payout was $150 last week, and that went to Joshua Wilhelm from Alabama. So big shout out to him. I'm waiting to see if he's going to join the Money Team. He needs to go ahead and be a member of the Money Team. All right, Drew says the way he wants team members to type that in the chat is first guess, comma, second guess. That is correct. So for the money, Drew, are you a member of the Money Team? I don't see your badge. But yeah, so the Money Team members will get 2 guesses, guys. And remember, the pot is going to possibly increase as we can, the more we keep going. And we have other sponsors that pop in every once in a while and add a little bit to the pot. So you just never know. It's like a box of chocolate. But in the meantime, you always get to come out here and enjoy this nice scenery. You see that? I know some of you guys are always talking about you're at work and wish you could be out fishing and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you can't do it yourself, I'll come and do it for you. How about that? Will that work? Is that good enough? Will that work for you? All right, guys, let's see. So I see we're easing up on some fish out here. So let's see if we can get some action. Let's see if we can get some action out here. DL Peck Fishing said, Wicked Weasel. What's going on, Wicked Weasel? He says, yo, he says, morning, 12:30 cutoff, but fishing until 2 p.m., right? Oh, my goodness. Why are you guys always... Listen, that's everybody in the chat. That's your fault that I'm always fishing longer than what I say, because you guys are missing the guesses of the of the fish. So I come out here and I do my job. So it's your job to get the guesses right. All right, I'm going to hop back into the chat in just a second. We have El Gato checking in. Says, hey, get one in the boat so I can win. Well, El Gato, have you hit the like button? You have to hit the like button first. And also, in the chat, let me put this back in here again. And if somebody can repost this for me so that I won't have to keep going in here and I can keep fishing, I need you to... Let me see if I can do it. What I need you guys to do is this link that is in the chat that goes to the Battle of the Anglers. I need you guys to go to this link. Let's see. Put this link in here. All right, that link that I just put in there, that Battle of the Anglers link, I need you guys to click on that link. And once you click on that link, it's going to take you to the Battle of the Anglers that I've been telling you guys about. Let me just go ahead and pin that message right there. So that message should be pinned, Battle of the Anglers. Click that link, and it will take you to, let me just show you guys on the screen real quick. So what's going to happen? So here you go. This is pretty much what you guys are seeing right now, I believe. Let me get mine updated. All right, so there we go. So this is what you guys are seeing. You have to click this link. When you click that link, uh-oh, did I do it right? But you guys think whenever you guys click the link, it'll work for you. But since I'm in the live, it may not work for me. Let me just go back up here and see if I can find it. So yeah, the link doesn't work for me because I'm actually in the live stream. But once you click that Battle of the Anglers link, it will take you to that live stream. And what you have to do is from there, I can show you that part. Hold on one second. Battle of the Anglers. I can't get it to come up, guys. But basically that link, once you click that link, click that notify button, and that should pull it up. Actually, let me hold on so I can get this right. I'm rushing, guys. I'm trying to get out here and hurry up and catch these fish because that's my job. That's my job, is to get out here and catch the fish for you. All right, so this is the Battle of the Anglers. But what you need to do is just go there and hit the link that says notify me, and that will put you in the notifications and let you know when that live stream is going to be coming up. All right, let me see if I can find it. There it goes, right there. Here it is, right here. Can you guys see that right there? Battle of the Anglers, November 9th and 10th. Once you click that, it will open up, and you see this notify me button right here. You just click this notify me button, and it'll say notification on. All right, and then if you could just leave a message in there. Just put anything in there, like I'll be watching. All right, bam. So now you see my message down here in the chat. So I'm going to be looking to see who is hitting the notification and who is already left a message. So I'm going to be biased. I'm going to be biased. I want to see people that are in the that are in that chat on that Battle of the Anglers link. That's who I'm looking to win the cash for bass today. All right, bass for cash. Ken says, "How long you out for?" "I'm in the woods bear hunting till noon." Oh man, it sounds like you have more fun than me. I want to go out there and do that. I'll be out here for an hour and a half, so I'll be out here till 12:30 today. What are you using to hunt for bear? Is that a 30-06 type of situation or a 308? What do you have out there? Shout out to Ken out there getting him a bear. Daniel says, "Are you fishing Lanier today?" Yes, sir, I am out here on Lanier. Let's see what else you got. Wicked Weasel says, "It's not clickable on an iPhone, unfortunately. You need to screenshot the chat, then highlight the link in the pic, then go to the page." Oh my goodness, can somebody help me out? Mel says, "I can't click it. Doesn't work for us either." We have Andre checking in. What's going on, man? He says, "What's up, Mr. Money? Mr. Money, let's see some moose hogs." Not the moose hogs. You guys had me out here hunting for donkeys the other day. Somebody said they wanted a swamp donkey, a mouse back, a toad. Now we have what did you call it? A moose hog. Not the moose hog. All right, let's see what else are you guys talking about in the chat. All right, Landon says, "Any action yet?" No, sir. We just started. I mean, really, I haven't even started fishing yet. I'm just going through trying to get some things set up. So, Alexandria or somebody or DL Peck, if one of you could go to that link for the Battle of the Anglers and see if you can put that in the chat for me. If there's a way for somebody to do that so that people can actually click on it. Because what I'm trying to get people to do is go to that Battle of the Anglers link and go ahead and hit that notify me button. I'm gonna put it in here so it should be pinned to the top of the chat. Yeah, so there it goes. It's pinned in the chat where it says Battle of the Anglers. If you guys click that, does it work? It should work for you guys. All right, so we have a nice little crowd tuning in. So what we're doing today, guys, is we are fishing this thing called Bass for Cash, where you can win some cash, and all you have to do is guess the weight of the bass. Last week's winner won a cool $150 bill. Now, there were people coming in the chat. They were like, "Hey, man, this isn't real. This is clickbait. What is this Bass for Cash thing? Is it real?" Oh, yes, sir. You can ask Joshua Wilhelm from Alabama. He knows that it's real. He got $150 sent to him live. And I showed you guys the confirmation on the screen that he did receive the funds. And he came back into the chat and said, oh, yeah, I did receive those funds. So shout out to Joshua Wilhelm and his son. He said his son had just caught a real nice fish. He had taken his son fishing. So shout out to them. Maybe he'll be a member of the Money Team. So remember, the Money Team members, you guys will get 2 guesses. You will get 2 guesses. All right, I'm just checking out somebody easing around the corner. Let's see if you guys can see him. Can you see him right there? Somebody easing up where I'm at. So we may have to pack up and jet out of here, guys, because he's kind of up there where I was easing up to. So be here for another minute or two. Let me see. Big Ivy Fishing says, "Money." He says it ain't working. Hot Wang. We have Hot Wang in the chat. Says Bass for Cash. Oh, yeah. We're out here fishing for some Bass for Cash, guys, where you guys can actually win some cash. And all you have to do is guess the weight of a bass. All right, so Alexandra says, "Yes, it works. However, I'm on my computer." All right, so maybe it's not working from the phone. Is anybody in the chat able to get it to work on their phone? So that's what I want to know. Can you get it to work on your phone? All right, I see he's packing up and rolling out, guys. he's out here fishing for himself. So he's not out here waiting for some bass for cash. He's out gonna just catch his own bass. How about that? And a lot of you wonder, why do I always fish these top water baits a lot? For one, because it's fun. I like it. The other thing is because whenever I'm doing these streams, you guys can actually see those fish as they come up and hit the bait on top of the water. Sometimes the fish go completely airborne. So it's like, you know, it's kind of exciting. So I like the visual of it for you guys, and it's a lot of fun for me. So I make a long cast. I don't know if you guys saw that bait splash way out there, but I make a long cast, and then I just pull these baits across the top of the water. See if we can get some action going on. There's a lot of leaves on the lake today. So we're just gonna make a few more casts here, then we're gonna take off. So has anybody in the chat been able to get the link to work? Battle of the Anglers. Logan Martin is taking place on November 9th and 10th. I wanna make sure you guys hit that notify me link so I can go to that and see how many people have clicked that notification link, and it'll show that to me. And once you do that, leave a message in the chat. Leave a comment in the chat so I'll know. We have Buzz Bing checking in, says subscribe first, then go to the Money's channel and use the search button. The search Battle of the Anglers and latest video will come up. All right, there we go. That's it. All right, so there you go. So that's the way to do it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and then search MoneyBass Battle of the Anglers, and you will see the thumbnail for the one that is coming up on November 9th and 10th. Now for that one, we're gonna have some sponsorship things going on, and you guys will be able to choose your favorite angler. And then if you are able to guess the weight, what we'll probably do for that one is whoever has the closest weight for the Battle of the Anglers, and they have chosen their favorite angler, they will be eligible to win. And we'll just have to see how the sponsors want to do that as far as what kind of payout you guys will get. But remember, bass for cash, it's not a myth. Just like the bendation. The bendation is real. It's not a myth. There's a lot of people in here who have witnessed it. They know what's going on. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and roll out, guys, because like I said, we're not going to be out here that long. I want to get out here pretty quick, see if we can get about 2 fish in the boat so we can get some of you guys with some guesses going on and see if anybody can win some cash for bass, so you can go back and tell your friends that all you had to do was go check out that channel called MoneyBass on YouTube, and that you actually won some cash for guessing the weight of a bass. All right, let's see what else you guys are talking about. Shout out to Mel, says, I clicked on his name at the top, went to the live tab, and it's the first video. Oh my goodness, there we go. Andre says, time is running out of the tub, so start casting. All right, so Alexandra says it's not working on the phone. All right. Maybe I didn't put the link in there correctly. If somebody could share the link and then copy that share link and then put it in the chat, and let's see if that'll work. Wicked Weasel said we need some bendation for the girthification. That is exactly right. That's exactly what I told somebody yesterday. All right, so let's go ahead and get moving. All right, so let's check it out. Has anybody been able to go to the Battle of the Anglers link? I can go in here and look myself and see. Let's see if anybody has gone in here. Okay, so yeah, I see we have 6 people in there that have hit the notification. And let's see, has anybody else put any messages in there? Are there any messages in the chat? All right, so I see we have 6 people waiting. So some of you have figured it out. All right, so good deal with that. All right, so let's go ahead and try to make some things happen. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to get some fish on top water for you guys so you can actually see the fish when they come up and hit the baits. See if that'll work for us today. So we're gonna be focusing on about maybe 2 or 3 different techniques for today. So right now, this is a drop shot. I'm sitting right over some fish, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this down here real quick. Let's see if maybe we have if we can get some action that way. DL Peck says, money, maybe you should also post it on the YouTube community tab. It seems to work. Okay, that's right. I would do that. Mask Off Fishing says, throw a swim bait. I can't guess any weights under 5 pounds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it sounds like you may not want to win because I already did the 5 pounder. I did that on Friday. Friday is, oh, shoot, today is Friday, huh? I was going to say Friday is 5 pounder. So we do 5 pounder Friday. I don't know if I'm going to do 5 pounder Friday today, though, guys. Today, I'm trying to just get like 2 or 3 fish to the boat real quick to see if somebody can win a quick and easy $20 for this weekend. Maybe you want to go out, get you a date, take a date out. Can you take somebody out for $20 anymore? I don't think that works these days, huh? I think parking costs more than $20 nowadays, right? Man, one of the things I hate about these hooks that I use and this rod eye is that it's kind of small and the hook actually goes into the eye. All right, I know time is ticking, guys. We're going to make it happen. Make sure you guys continue to hit the like button. I see we're sitting at about 25 likes. But when I get the fish to the boat, guys, we need the likes to be looking lovely. We need to be looking right on the likes so we can get straight to weighing some fish today. Greg Davis said, I gave up. Bro, you can't put gas for $20. So you can't even go pick up your date for $20 nowadays, huh? All right, hold on, guys. All right, guys, I am back. Had to take a quick phone call. All right, so let's see. What are you guys talking about? All right, I thought I had some fish under the boat, but they didn't want to come out and play. So we're going to keep on moving. How much time do we have, guys? How much time do we have left? 1 hour? 1 hour? Uh-oh, we have 1 hour left. All right, who thinks I can make it happen in 1 hour? Wicked Weasel said 4 hours. Shout out to M4 Fishing. We have Neon Potato Fries back in the chat. All right, so what I'll do is I will put out a community post, and what I need everybody to do is to go to the channel, go to the MoneyBass channel, and click the notify me button on the for the Battle of the Anglers. Oh my God, guys. Look right here. Look right here, guys. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? I saw it in the chat. Your partner MoneyBass did it. Your partner MoneyBass did it. And it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a fighter. It's a fighter. My net is not ready. And it only has one little, oh, no. Oh, man. Did you guys see what happened? Did you see it? The fish was like, hey, is that MoneyBass over there? Let's go holler at him. Let's go tease him a little bit. Did you see what just happened, guys? Didn't have my net ready. Oh, my goodness. Did you see it? Did you guys see that? That fish was a good 3 pounds, too. That was a nice one. Well, that was a $20 bill swam away right there, guys. That was a $20 bill that just swam away. D.L. Peck said the bendation is real. Oh, yeah. I know you guys saw the bendation. I think, were you able to see the fish? If you actually saw the fish, put in the chat, how much do you, if you saw the fish, how much do you think that fish weighed? Your partner MoneyBass. And you guys, you know, I always say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that one. Oh, my goodness. They got me. They snuck me, guys. They snuck me. But, yeah, that was a nice fish right there. I have to go back and watch that on the replay myself. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. But that means those fish are ready, though, guys. I want to see some talking. Steve Wimpy says, got to work on that hook set. Oh, he was hooked. The problem was that he only had that one hook in the back. And I knew when I was trying to get the net that there was a good chance that I was going to lose that fish. So that's why, if you guys are ever wondering why I start reacting like that whenever I hook a fish, let's go ahead and move, because these fish have probably went down there and told their friends, like, hey, MoneyBass is in town. You do not want to play, because he is known for hurting mouthpieces out here on the lake. All right, let me hop into the chat. What are you guys talking about? DL Peck says, I saw it. The bendation is real. Buzzbing says, I saw it. Get off. Yo, you saw it. Get off too. Oh, yeah. Next time, just get him to the boat. Big Ivy said, just get him to the boat. You don't have to explain the whole thing to us. You don't have to explain the process. All right. Clint Perry said, I saw it. Mel said, so close. Alexandria said, I saw it too. Wicked Weasel said, fish on. Oh, yeah, we had a fish on. Buzzbing says, I saw it. Mel saw it. Okay. Big shout out to everybody tuning in and checking it out. Big Ivy says, you need to work on that hook set. It wasn't about the hook set. The hook was in him. He only had one hook in him. So the problem is this net, guys. I have to be able to get to the net. So I'm going to hang the net up right there so it'll make it easier for me to grab it. All right, let's hop back out here and get back on some of these fish. So, yeah, we were about to make it happen. We were about to make it happen just that quick and easy. So now we're back at it again. We're just gonna roll up on random points. Just roll up on some random points. But your partner money bass, it's not gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be a problem. You know why? Because your partner money bass knows how to get out here and catch some bass for cash. Can you see it? It's just sliding across the top of the water. We just need one lucky contestant. Or I guess the fish will be an unlucky contestant, right? Just need one unlucky contestant to come and put their mouth on it for us. Get an extremely long cast out there that time. Casting like a bullet. Mel says the last time I fishing, I got the worst sunburn. Buzzbing says, cool channel. Oh yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you have not already hit the like button, remember we thrive off of those likes. The likes really help promote the channel and get things moving. We get out here a few times each week and do these live streams for you guys. Let everybody have some fun in the sun, some fun while you're out at work. All right, so we're gonna see if we can make it happen again, guys. Uh-oh, he hit at it, guys. Did you see it? Did you see it? The fish didn't know where his mouth was at. What's wrong with him? The fish didn't know where its mouth was at. It's like, let me bite over here to the left instead of to the right. We didn't want that fish anyway. We're gonna catch a different one. All right, let's keep on moving. Buzzbing says, is it calm enough for topwater bait? Oh yeah, that's what we just caught that one on. We caught it, but we didn't catch it. If you know what that means. Well, I caught it, but I didn't catch it. Can anybody explain to Buzzbing what that means in fishing lingo? I caught it, but I didn't catch it. We have Corey checking in, says, thanks for the reminder. I'm not supposed to be liking, but I forgot. Oh yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. It really does work. What does Ted say? I saw something about a Zebco in here. He says, I like to use the Zebco 33 spin cast for my lures. Oh, you know what? I told somebody just the other day that I was gonna get my 33 Zebco and come out here and show people that they don't have to buy like $200 reels and stuff like that. I'll get that 33 Zebco. Because back in the day, you know, when you were a kid, you get that 33, it's like you're on top of the world. You got the top of the line. That Zebco 33 was the fish catcher. That meant you were almost pro. If you had a Zebco 33 back in the day, you were almost a pro. All right, how are my likes looking, guys? Are you treat me right on my likes? Somebody give me a like report. Do they like me or not? In the chat, if they like me, put I like it in the chat. If not, then put nah. They don't like you today, MoneyBass. They're not hitting the like button for you. So we already had one fish on. That fish came off though. We're just out here running random points, guys. Any point will do. Any point will do. Clint Perry says Zebco equals 0 hours. What is that? Bomb company. Corey knows the lingo. He says brought it to the boat, but spit the hook. Oh yeah, that's what happened to me. All right, we may have to roll out again, guys. Time is moving on us. I think we have a cool 1 hour left. Can your partner MoneyBass catch a fish in an hour? Can I make it happen? Uh-oh, we have Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk just sent me a picture, guys. He has a tournament on Gunnersville today. And he just sent a picture. He's out there getting ready for a tournament on Gunnersville. He says, "Get at me, dog," like he can get out there and catch some fish. All right, let's ease out a little bit. We're gonna go with the change of plans. I'm gonna get over these fish and hit them in the head. Gonna hit them right in the head since they're right over here. Let's see if they want to act right for us. All right, so we're gonna get one on the drop shot real quick. See how it does. See what the drop shot bite is looking like. You gotta love it. Let's see if we can get some bendation going on once again. Some bendation for the MoneyBass Nation. All right, if you have hit the like button, type the word like in the chat. I just want to see who's participating. Ted says, "Have you ever caught a northern pike?" I'm not sure. I've caught something that looked like a little torpedo with teeth on the end of its mouthpiece. I don't know if it was a pike, a pickerel, or what it was. But I've caught something like that. D.L. Peck says, "Let's get the likes up." Oh, my goodness, guys. They're schooling for me. They're schooling for your partner MoneyBass once again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that cast, though. That is kind of out of range. But we're going to see if we can make it happen. I like schoolers. That's what I like catching. It's fun. It's fun. And that's what we're out here for. It's a little fun, right? Got that big He-Man cast out there. Let's see. Let's see. Are they still out there? They're roaming. Man, oh man. All right, shout out to Ted. He hit the like. Amari hit me with the like button. Really appreciate that. Big Ivy. Darren Pearson is in the chat. Big shout out to DP, guys. He is going to be one of the contestants on Battle of the Anglers. If you guys saw that thumbnail, he's on there. I think he has a blue shirt on holding that nice spotted bass. Buzz Bing once again in the chat. We got Daniel. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys do hit that like button. I see all the likes coming in. Mark says, "Do you eat what you hunt?" No, sir. These fish are my partners in crime. I put them back out there so they can holler at me again the next time I come out. We have Corey says, "I'm from Washington State." Oh, yeah, I used to live out there in Tacoma, Washington. Had a good time catching trout out there. Yeah, in the chat, where is everybody from? Drop your location, city, state, country. I mean, we have people from Poland, Ireland, Scotland, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, places I couldn't even pronounce were coming into the chat. Rhode Island is in the chat. DFX says, "What do you know about the He-Man?" Yeah, you got to bend your knees and make that He-Man cast on them sometimes. Got to get the cast way out there. All right, let's go ahead and pack up and roll out to another little area, guys. All we're doing is just rolling and hitting random points. These fish are just roaming around, waiting for MoneyBass to come and poke them in the mouthpiece so somebody can win this nice and easy $20 bill. Shout out to Joshua Wilhelm. He won $150 last week, and that was on, wasn't that Friday, guys? No, today is Friday. Man, I'm losing track of days, guys. What day was that where he won? Is today Friday? I don't know why it feels like it's Monday or something. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. Clint Perry says, "I've been all over Washington." Sip Rays Texas living. All right, already edits in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and roll out, guys. What's going on? We have Eric. She says someone's got that money. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna win some money today. But you gotta guess the weight of the fish first. Hopefully you guys have gone over and taken a look at the Battle of the Anglers link and hit the notify me tab. You guys definitely do not want to miss that one. That one's definitely gonna be a nice competition. You will see all 8 anglers live on the screen. We will be communicating with each other. Of course, there's going to be a lot of trash talk. And we're going to see who's going to come in and win. So you guys will be able to choose your favorite angler. If the angler that you pick is the angler that wins and you guess the closest to the winning weight, there's going to be some cash prize attached to that too. So if anybody wants to be a spectator in that, you guys can be right in the chat like you are now. The view will be a little different. Right now, you're seeing the POV, the point of view screen. But what we will be doing is you will see the full layout of each angler. If you aren't familiar with the Battle of the Anglers, just search MoneyBass, Battle of the Anglers. And you will see how that format looks. Man, that would have been a nice fish to get to the boat, guys. What does Corey say? I'm shouting out Tacoma fished a, let me see, I'm chatting out of Tacoma. Okay, fished a lot of lakes out here, trout, but river fishing where it's at. And you know, out there in Tacoma, I remember I was in the Boy Scouts, and there was a seagull had swooped down and snatched a trout. This thing was huge. I don't even know how the bird was able to carry the thing. It swooped down and caught the trout and carried it over to a little dock or pier, and was trying to reposition it so it could get a better grip on it. I sprinted out to where that bird was at, ran the bird off, and took the trout, and I took it home and ate it. Oh, man. That was so funny, man. I sprinted out there. I saw that fish, that bird land with that fish. I sprinted over there and took the fish from the bird. Has anybody else ever done anything like that? Andre says, I'm 4 minutes from Mary Alice Park in Cumming. Shout out to Andre. Osprey, not seagull. No, sir. It was not an osprey. It didn't look like a little hawk or anything like that. It was a seagull. Or something that looked like a seagull. But I'm pretty sure it was a seagull. Let's see. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and pack up and move out. How much time do we have, guys? I said we were counting on the clock an hour and a half. We're going to be out here till 12:30 today. Generally, I try to get 100 likes. Can we get it? Do you think we'll be able to get 100 likes today, guys? If you have not hit the like button, go ahead and tap that like button. Just double tap the screen. It really does help out the channel. What we're doing today is this thing called Bass for Cash, where you guys can win cash. And all you have to do is guess the weight of a bass. But first of all, I have to do my job and get at least one fish to the boat so you guys can make that happen. Drew said 2 hours left. 49 minutes remaining. right, guys, like I said, we're just going to be running to random points today. Seeing if we can get a quick fish or two to the boat. We had one on and one off, just that quick and easy. So maybe we can run up and make it happen one more again for everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you have hit that like button. We are only at 50 likes, guys. If you have hit the like button, really appreciate it. If you have not, make sure you do hit that like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. Every little bit helps. Oh my goodness, guys. We're sitting right over a mega school of fish. I can see them right there on the screen. Let's go ahead and drop down there to them, see if any of them want to come out and play. Do any of them want to come out and play? Yeah, that was a big bait ball. Those fish were moving. So they're down there chasing bait, guys. Ryan says, what state am I in? I'm down here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm down south. I'm a southerner. Out here living some good old country living. Do you see the trees? Do you see the water? There's no big buildings out here. Out here country style. All right, let's see. Let's see. Lakeland near Georgia. And what I'm looking for is some schoolers. I want some fish that want to come up here and talk to us. That's what we're looking for. We need some top water biters. Are they gonna cooperate today? Do they want to come out and play? All right, they don't want to come out and play over here. So we need to find some fish that want to be our friend. Who wants to come and meet your partner, MoneyBass, today? Who wants to come and meet the Money Team? The Money Teams are the members of the channels, guys. Those are the people that you see that have the badge next to their name. Now, the Money Team members, once these fish are brought to the boat, they get 2 guesses per fish. Everybody else, you get 1. Membership has its privileges. Shout out to the Money Team. If you are interested in becoming a member of the channel and supporting the cause, click that join button, or I think it's like a little $sign or something like that, but there should be a join button on there. Once you click that, you will see where it says memberships. Click on that and you can become an official member of the Money Team. We're growing. We're going fast, guys. I think by the end of, by the end of this month, we'll be sitting at 13,000 subscribers. We're moving fast. And the bigger we grow, the bigger this Bass for Cash is going to grow. Last week, we gave away $150 cool dollars. Somebody went and had a great time this past weekend with that $150. Today, we're started back over. We're back to $20. All you have to do to win is guess the weight of the fish as I catch the fish and bring it to the boat. But before that happens, I have to do my job and get a fish to the boat. I caught a fish, but I didn't catch him. I know some of you already know what that means because you were in here when it happened. So I had a fish on, got it to the boat, but wasn't able to get the net before he was able to get rid of that hook. So I'm back to the drawing board. And time is ticking on us, guys. We have about 40 minutes left. I'm going to be out here for about 40 more minutes. All I have to do is catch a fish, get that fish to the boat. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Gotta handle some business real quick. All right. Let's keep on moving. Steve Wimpy says, will SWAT keep the $20 for another day, or will Money be able to catch a bass 14 inches or better? Oh, yeah, I have to catch a fish 14 inches or better. You know, I came out here one time and I was like, let me go ahead and slide in and just catch a little shorty real quick so somebody can guess and win some money. And SWAT was like, no, sir, that fish does not count. Of course, it has to be a keeper. I was like, oh, man, I tried for you guys. I was trying because I wanted somebody to win, but they were like, no, it has to be a keeper fish. So I have to catch a keeper, guys. So we have to get a 14-incher or better. But, I mean, most of the fish that we're catching have been over 14 inches. So it's not a problem. Kumar says, have you caught anything? Yeah, I caught one, but I didn't catch it. Can somebody in the chat tell Kumar what that means? DL Peck Fishing says, make sure you ask Chicken Hawk, did he catch that fish on the scope? He did not. I'm pretty sure he did not. He doesn't know how to use it. That's why he wants it banned. He doesn't know how to use it. He has it on his boat. He went and bought it, but he doesn't know how to use it. All right, so we're looking. May have to pack up and roll out again, guys. You know, I forgot today was Friday, so there's other boats out here. You know, a lot of times when we come out here, we pretty much have the lake to ourselves. But not today. Today, they're out here getting ready for a tournament because I see guys out here running left and right. They're pretty much driving everywhere. They're out here trying to find some fish, too. And actually, I guess they're trying to catch some bass for cash. But I guess the cash doesn't count for them today. They're trying to find fish that they can come back and catch tomorrow. But what we're trying to find are fish that we can catch today. Kumar, we are out here in Lake Lanier, in Georgia. Oh my goodness, shout out to Clint Perry. Clint Perry was like, hey man, I see the effort. I see what you're doing out there. He says, I guess I will sponsor the show. Clint Perry said, yeah, let me hit you with a smooth $2 so I can get some sponsorship in there. Big shout out to Clint Perry. You guys know I always love to give credit where credit is due. If you could, please put CP in the chat. Clint Perry has decided to step up and step in and support the live stream for today. And what I say each week, whoever gives the biggest super chat, super sticker during the live stream is the sponsor of that live stream. So today it happens to be Clint Perry. Oh yeah, shout out to CP. And remember, if you want to be part of the sponsorship for the Bass for Cash, those funds are sent directly to the winner. We may change the format of that later, but for right now, if you send funds to the channel, those funds are for and stay with the channel. If you want to support Bass for Cash, then you go ahead and send that directly to the person that wins the guest once we make the announcement. So if you see Steve Wimpy in the chat, he is the official sponsor for Bass for Cash for right now, guys. He is with SWAT Lawn Operations. If anybody is in the chat that needs some lawn services, commercial or residential, make sure you reach out to SWAT Lawn Services. We always try to make sure we support those that support us. It's what it's all about. Now, right now, I'm trying to get a fish to support the cause and go ahead and put its mouthpiece where it needs to be. Rick says, what other fish are there in that lake? You have, let me see. You remember Bubba Gump with Bubba Gump shrimp when the guy was naming all the different types of shrimp? Well, in this lake, you have spotted bass, largemouth bass. You have catfish. You have perch. You have some walleye. You also have, striper. You have white bass. You also have black bass. We have a little bit of, we don't have any mudfish, but we have brim. We have crappie. Anybody know what other type of fish we have in here? Shout out to the Mass Bass Kid. He knows what it is. He says we have catfish in here too. What else did he say? Walleye, brim. So yeah, we have a good variety. Whatever you want to catch and take to your dinner table or catch and take a picture of and put right back in the lake, they're in here. Eric says Bubba Gump. That's right, Bubba Gump shrimp. The same way they have all those shrimps. Got to put an S on it. They have shrimps. We have fishes out here. Whatever you like. But we don't have salmon. We don't have... oh, wait a minute. We have some carp in here. We have carp. We can't leave the carp out. Carp want love, too. Rick says, sweet. There are so many types. Would love to see you hook some up. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and roll out again. We're rolling out. We have to make it happen, Captain. We got a smooth 35 minutes left. Now, in the chat, I want to see who's been following the channel. How many minutes were left when I caught the fish where Joshua won $150? How many minutes were left? Does anybody know in the chat? I want to see. Who knows for a fact? I want to see what you guys think. How many minutes were left whenever I caught the fish that won? Does anybody know in the chat? Oh, yeah, we can't forget the gar. We have gar in here, too. Anybody know what an alligator gar is? It has an alligator head and a fish body. They call those prehistoric fish right there, but we have them in here. An alligator gar. All right, yeah, so in the chat, I'm going to look and see who knows how many minutes were left when I caught the fish that won the last Cash for Bass. And I believe that was on, man, was it Friday? This week is going by fast. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. All right, what kind of guesses did we have in here? Shout out to Clint Perry again. Hit the channel with the $2 super chat. That makes you the sponsor of today's live stream. Doesn't take much to support the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Clint Perry, he's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll be your huckleberry. Really, really appreciate that. Always supporting the channel, supporting the cause to help you guys get out here and catch some cash. You guys will catch some cash if I catch a bass. Well, not if. You guys already know. Your partner MoneyBass gets out here and makes it happen. Let's see. We're looking. We're looking. Where are those bass at? All right. I see it in the chat. So I saw Steve Wimpy guess, but that didn't count because you know you already knew you were the sponsor. He said 4 minutes. Buzzbing said 30 minutes. Wicked Weasel said 3 minutes. Addie says 3 minutes. Sherry said 4 minutes. That's right. It was around that 3 to 4 minute mark, that time frame. And I think we had somebody, who was it? It was Hippie. Is Hippie in the chat? You guys remember Hippie? Hippie came in here and said, man, he can't do it. He can't catch. It's only 5 minutes left. What makes him think he can catch a fish in less than 5 minutes? So I was like, oh, okay. All right, I'll take you up on that one. I showed you guys, I was like, look, that's the fish I'm going to catch right there. There's actually a short. Has anybody seen the short that I put out when I caught that fish that won the $150? If you saw it, put short in the chat. I just want to see who knows, who saw that short where I caught that fish. And they started schooling out there, guys. They started schooling on me. But I couldn't get the cast where it needed to be. How about that? I didn't get my cast out there where I wanted it to be at. All right, gotta make this one a good one. All right, there we go. That's the cast I wanted right there. Now let's see what your partner MoneyBass can make happen. We're looking for a bass for cash. When I catch a bass, somebody out here might just get some cash. It's the name of the game. Dylan said, what's that spinning robot? What is that spinning robot? What is it? Sherry says, what are you using? I'm throwing a top water bait. I'll show it to you in just a second. Jeff says, what's up, bro? Let's get some fishes. Oh, yeah, we're going to try to get some fishes to the boat. We're going to make it happen. All right, Dottie was here. Dottie says, and I'm pronouncing that right, it is Dottie, right? Because somebody had the same spelling, but their name was Dodie. But Dottie says, that fish's name was Faith. But yeah, put short in the chat. I was fishing, guys. I didn't see it. I see Sherry says she saw it. Who else saw it? If you saw the short where I caught the fish that won one of the viewers $150, put short in the chat. All right, so you guys are paying attention. We have some loyal subscribers in here. Really appreciate that. Dottie even knew the fish's name. Said, oh, yeah, it was Dottie. I mean, it was Faith. Dottie knows the name. Shout out to DL Peck. Buzzbing says, Mike the Mouth. We've been catching some big girls out here, so that's why we've been giving them different names. We had somebody in the chat. The name was, I love big girls. No, I love big women was the name of the person that was in the chat. But it's like, hey, everybody needs some love, right? Rick says, DL Peck, awesome to have what I type recognized. I recognize you, Rick. I can see you. And how do you pronounce your name? Cicluna? Cicluna? Am I pronouncing that right? Cicluna. Rick Cicluna in the chat. All right, all we need is one fish to the boat. I have a feeling. I'm going to give you guys a tip too. But I have a feeling that somebody will be able to guess the weight of the fish. All right, Rick said very close. He says, I'll accept that. All right. All right. So it was close enough. Close enough, huh? Man, they're schooling out there, guys. Can you see it? Right in there, they were schooling. I cannot, even with a He-Man cast, even if I made a big old He-Man cast, I wouldn't be able to get it out there. So does anybody know what He-Man, DL Peck says, what do you know about He-Man? Does anybody know who He-Man is? Is anybody from that era? Who was a He-Man fan? Oh man, look at that. I got hung up, guys. That's terrible. That's not good. All right, so we're gonna roll out because now I have to go out here and get this loose. We have checked that. It says He-Man, opposite of She-Man. Not really. Uh-oh, Barry the Sabine King. Barry the Sabine King came with it, said Masters of the Universe. That is right. Oh man, I have the power. Is that what he used to say? Wasn't it something like that? What he used to say? What was He-Man's slogan? Does anybody remember that? Big Ivy said He-Man was a man who was at the power of the universe, and his little girlfriend was named Sheila. No, it was Shira. It was Shira, right? It wasn't Sheila. Oh man, looks like I'm gonna break off, guys. Shoot. All right. Let's get back in the game. Since they took my bait, I'm gonna get over here and hit them in the head. I gotta hit them in the head with something now. Let me hit them in the head with a drop shot. See what they think about that. Wicked Weasel says, I have the power. That is right. What's going on, Liz? Liz checking in, says, yo, brother, how are you? What you using this bait? Right now, I'm hitting them in the head with a drop shot. Just a little bait that imitates a minnow. I had just broke off my shaky head, so I had to get right back in the action. Chances aren't high that they're going to hit this. I may have to tie on another one. That's right. Wicked Weasel says Shira. That is right. Jeff knows about it. Says, I have the power. Did he says, I want to play. You want to play Bass for Cash? Is that what you're talking about? Did he? By the power of Grayskull. There we go. Look at Barry the Sabine King. He knows it. He knows it, not the power of Grayskull. Oh my goodness. That is right. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. So yeah, I have to make some He-Man casts every once in a while, guys. D.O. Peck was like, what the hell was that grunt? I was like, oh, that was my He-Man cast right there. I had to get that cast way out there. Sometimes these fish are out of range, so I have to make a long cast. All right, so we're gonna run to, let's see what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and retie real quick, because when I get to this other spot, I may need to have a shaky head tied on. All right. I know time is ticking, guys. I know it's ticking. And everybody's like, come on, MoneyBass, where's the fish at? Yeah, so that other one, I wasn't ready. I wasn't able to, it got off right at the boat. That fish right there would have been a good one too. It was pushing somewhere around 3 pounds, about a 3-pounder. I could tell by the girth. I looked at the girthification, but I use eye measurements. Does anybody use eye measurements? You know, when that fish break off, be like, oh man, it was a 5-pounder. I know it was a 5, I could see it. All right, so we're gonna see, guys. I'm tying this shaky head back on here real quick. Keeping it nice and simple. I know you guys like it when I put some stank on it. So I'll let you guys choose. So I go down here in my bag of tricks. So you guys always say, put some stank on it. So I'll let you guys choose in the chat. Do you want me to put some bass feast on it? Do you want crawfish? Or do you want herring? What scent do you want on there? Those are the three options. Crawfish, bass feast, or herring. All right, Liz said, hit them with the herring. Jesse said, oh, nah, they want that crawfish. He's putting it on the shaky head. It needs to be a crawfish. All right, we got herring. Uh-oh. It looks like the herring is going to win. Oh, man, look at my line. It's all chewed up and frayed. I need to retie that knot, guys. All right, look like herring has it. Ashton said herring too. Clint Perry said, rough that worm up a little bit. Now, you can't rough these up. This is the last tech. It's a little bit of a different kind of animal right there. All right, so we're going to make sure we get past where this line has those nicks and frays in it. So when this line goes down there and gets through the rocks and stuff like that, all right, go ahead and hit this knot with the bloom blap. That right there is a polymer knot. Keep it nice and simple. Let's get this knot rolling. There we go. Hit it with the polymer knot. Then we're going to put some stank on it. You guys want some herring stank on it. That's what we call putting a little scent on it. Got to give them something they can smell. All right, so we'll put some herring on here. Man, I can smell that as soon as I open the jar up. Just dip it in there a little bit. All right, so this stuff is oil-based, so it kind of stays on there for a good little minute. All right, put that back up. All right, we're ready to roll. All right, so we're gonna roll spot, guys. Gonna get a fish to the boat so we can do this thing called bass for cash. We're gonna catch some bass for cash. Now, in the chat, if you already guessed this, I see we have a few more people in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. It really does help support the channel. All right, we kind of drifted away from where we were at just a minute ago, so we're going to pack up and take off. But if you guys look around, look at that. We have people out here flying by. Where's that boat at? There we go. Look at them. They have it trimmed up and peeled back. They're running a good 60-something miles an hour right there. I can do about 60. I can hit about 60 in here, too. But I'm not about the speed today. We're about catching some of these fishes so somebody can win some bass for cash. All right, so in the chat, make sure you guys have hit the like button and also subscribe. The other thing, the Battle of the Anglers is taking place on November 9th and 10th. The links are in the description. Oh. Yeah, guys. It's definitely some things going on out here right now because there's boats all over the place. All right, just said, let's see the view. Check out the view, guys. We have some nice scenery out here. Got some nice scenery. Let's take a look at the sun. If you guys take a look up there, the sun is shining nice and bright. Can you see it? So it's a nice sunny blue sky day. Everything looking nice and pretty. And I see DL Peck is keeping me on a time crunch. He says I only have 17 minutes left, guys. This is about to sound a little familiar, doesn't it? Come on, guys. right, let's see. And let me tell you something, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear all of my phone when it keeps chiming. That is the guys that are fishing the Battle of the Anglers. They're already going back and forth with each other. So there's some real beef going on with these guys. And what I'll be doing is we will be having an interview. And with that interview, I generally call that Meet the Anglers. So I'll let you guys meet the anglers that are going to be competing on November 9th and November 10th. DL Peck said 15 minutes remaining. Overtime is approaching. Oh, goodness, DL Peck is trying to call me out. All right, Addie, what's going on, Addie? Says, I have a good feeling about this spot. Okay, Addie knows what's up. Ashton said it looks fishy. It looks fishy. Oh, yeah, check it out. We have some rocks right over there. There we go. It looks fishy. Buzzbing says, I can smell it from here. Oh, yeah, we put some stank on it. When I put the stank on it, you know, that normally gets the fishes, you know, it gets their attention. They're like, oh, yeah, what's that smell? I want to bite it. Can I put my mouthpiece on it? All right, let's see, guys. All right, I just put some stank on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold up, swole up. Let's see what we see out here. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's going on out here. Let's see if your MoneyBass can make it happen in the time crunch. Can he do it? Can he make it happen in the time crunch, guys? All right, they might want something with a little stank on it, huh? They're not really acting right. Let's hit them in the mouth with something with some stank on it. How about that? Get this right here ready. Let's try this one one time real quick. Time is ticking. DL Peck is like, oh, partner, you're running out of time. What you gonna do, MoneyBass? What you gonna do? All right, so we'll get both of those ready right there. All right, now let's throw something out there with a little stank on it. See if that's what they want. Oh, and I got to keep my net ready. You remember that was the problem last time. I propped my net up right there. What's going on, Davy Boy? Davy Boy says, let me see, this is Rhodes. Uh-oh, we have Rhodes in the chat. What's going on, man? I almost didn't recognize you for a quick second. Oh, yeah, we're out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Now, somebody on Friday, last Friday, they won a nice and easy, nice and smooth $150. You know, I got a, what was it, a 2.5 pounder right to the boat, right at the deadline. I think we had about 4 minutes left. All right, guys, I got to stay focused. I think I just had a fish either on or a bite. But I was talking to my partner, Davy Boy, instead of focusing on fishing. So I missed it. Ashton says, smaller bait. Davy Boy said, what's up, money? This is Rhodes. Beards and Bass says, you need to hit them with a 3-inch paddle tail with a 3/16-ounce head on it. That's what they want. They don't want that right there with that stank on it. All right, Rick says, funny, I am watching this while eating cans of smoked sardines. Well, I'm trying to smoke a fish right now so somebody can smoke a $20 bill before the weekend. Generally, if I don't catch it, the pot grows, and you never know. So you guys want to always make sure you tune in. Has anybody subscribed to the channel today? If you have subscribed today, type the word subscribed in the chat. I want to see if we have any new subscribers. Type the word subscribed in the chat, or subscribe in the chat if you have subscribed today. The channel's growing pretty fast. I'm pretty sure we're going to be at over 13,000 by the end of next week, guys. Oh, my goodness. Drew says, put on a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my goodness. Drew's trying to buy some overtime. Drew said, hit him in the head with the spinnerbait. And you know what? I got to do it. I have to. It's only right. I mean, Drew, I think you're the sponsor of today's live stream. Everybody put Drew in the chat. Drew said, let me put this $10 bill where my mouth is. Drew says that spinnerbait is going to work. All right, Drew, so we're going to hit him with a spinnerbait. How about that? Or should I do a chatterbait? All right, Drew, so you said spinnerbait or chatterbait. Go ahead and specify. Which one do you want, Drew? I'm going to go into my bag of tricks just for Drew. Just for Drew, we're going to try something different. All right, what do you have, Drew? Spinnerbait or chatterbait? Now, I have a spinnerbait tied on. Let me just show you the spinnerbait first. All right, let's see. I'm in the bag of tricks right here, guys. All right, so here is a spinnerbait. Drew said either one. All right, so we'll go with the spinnerbait since it's already tied on. And let me show you what this bait is right here. It has a stinger hook on there. You see that little red hook swinging in the back? It has a stinger on there. I hit him with the chartreuse. The chartreuse in white. All right, so that's what I'm gonna hit him with. This is a mini me right here, so I can get a decent cast with it. So I'm gonna try to get this right out there, right past where those fish are at, and bring it right through those fish. And we'll see. We'll see if Drew calls it. We'll see, Drew. If Drew is the man. All right, I'm just letting it sink down for a minute. Now we're gonna burn this through those fish. Now see the speed that I'm reeling it at? I'm pulling it through there, Drew. Shout out to Drew. Oh, I thought I had him, Drew, but I got hung up. Oh my goodness, Drew. Oh no, I thought I had it. Shout out to Drew, everybody. Rick says, just subscribe, brother. Anything to do with fishing, I'm in. Oh yeah, who else has subscribed? I want to see what new subscribers that we have tuning in. Shout out to Drew. Drew wants me to hit him with the spinnerbait. So I was like, I can do that. Drew was like, I'm gonna put some dollar bills where my mouth is. Man, it would have been so lovely. Would have been so lovely if I could have made that happen on that first cast like that. But we're not giving up yet, guys. We're gonna make it happen. Drew wants to see what this spinnerbait does. So I'm gonna hit him with this spinnerbait. We have Hippie. Hippie is back in the chat. Hippie, I do not see the badge next to your name. Weren't you supposed to subscribe after last Friday? You didn't have faith. Hippie didn't have faith in the process. Hippie said, I don't have faith. You can't do it, MoneyBass. It's not going to happen for you. I'm going to get him the action. All right, Drew said, let me put a 10 on it. Shout out to Drew. He is the current sponsor of today's live stream. Hit the channel with the $10 super chat. Like I say each week, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker during the live stream is the sponsor of that live stream. So big shout out to my partner, Drew. Really appreciate it, sir. All right, so we're trying to see if we can make some things happen. Drew wanted me to put this spinnerbait to work, but we're on a time crunch. We have about 6 minutes left, guys. About 6 minutes left. And Drew was like, see if you can make it happen with a spinnerbait, MoneyBass. So I was like, I'll be your huckleberry. We can check it. We can check it out. We can check it out, Drew. Oh, come on, buddies. All right, Drew, it's not going to happen for me. It's not going to happen. I don't see him reacting, but we're not giving up yet. We're not giving up yet. We have a few minutes left. Can your partner do it in the time crunch again? Can I make it happen in the time crunch? When the pressure is on, can MoneyBass make it happen? That's the question. That's the question of the day. Is can you make it happen? So the water doesn't have too much chop on it. And what I mean by chop is when the waves, are kind of making some disturbance on the top, which kind of helps with the bite sometimes for me. So we don't have that today. The conditions are a little different. But we're going to see if your partner MoneyBass can still get one of them to come up there and say hello to us when time is ticking. Time is not on our side right now. Time is not on our side. How much time we have left? Greg Davis says, oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yeah, we got to keep on trying. We got to give the people what they want. We have to give the people what they want. We're sitting at 72 likes. Can somebody go ahead and hit that like button for me? Let's see if we can get up to 100. You know what, guys? If we get up to 100 likes, I'll do some overtime. How about that? What do you guys think? If I get 100 likes, then I'll go ahead and run some overtime for you. We're at 73 likes, guys. Do you guys want that overtime? If you want the overtime, hit the like button in the chat. If you want me to stay some overtime, hit the like button in the chat. We have 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left. But if you want a little overtime, hit the like button in the chat for me. And let's see if we can get these likes up to 100. All right, Chauncey said I'm like 75. Uh-oh, we have some chop. Can you see those waves, those ripples coming across? That normally helps the bite for me. That normally helps out just a little bit. It normally helps out just a little bit. Are they gonna act right? They tried to act right. They tried. Uh-oh, I see some bait fish going over there. They're trying to act right for us, guys. All right, we're at 82 likes. DL Peck said we have 3 minutes. If you guys want some overtime, let's get up to 100 likes. And I'll go ahead and pull some overtime for you. All right, we're at 84 likes. The likes are moving. They might want me to stay out here and do some overtime. Is anybody hit the like button in the chat? Ken says, we already knew you were staying out longer, but we don't have 100 likes. We have 84 likes. Clarence says, how deep are the fish? The fish, they're roaming everywhere. They're suspended in 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. They're everywhere. But are they where I need them to be is the question. All right, William says, hit the like. We need 100. We're at 85, guys. We're at 85. Are you guys hit the like button in the chat? We need to get the crowd participation. The crowd participation needs to be a little up. We have 1 minute left. All right, guys, we tried. I don't see anybody hit the like button in the chat. The chats are sticking at around 85. So you know I always do my customary last cast, all that good stuff, but it doesn't look like the lights are moving. The view count has dropped a little bit. All right, guys, looks like we're gonna call it. And it's my time up. I'm waiting for waiting for DL Pick to give me the official lines out. When I get the official lines out, then that's all she wrote, guys. So we had our fish on a little earlier. The fish was on and then back off. So we were trying to make it happen. DL Peck Fishing says, time is up. Ken says, how many people are on here? Maybe you don't have 100. So yeah, I mean, we had more than 100 people. All right, let's see. So my time is officially up. So the time is up, guys. But I need to test a rod. I need to test out one of these baits. So I'm just doing a quick test. This is just a test right here. This is the test of the emergency broadcasting system is what we're doing. This is just a test. Now, in the event of a real emergency, the procedure will be a little different, but this is just a test, the test of the emergency fishing system. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Ken says, come on, guys, we just need 10 more likes. I told you, Ken, the people are in here. All they have to do is tap the like button. If we get up to 100 likes, I'll give you guys a few more minutes. If we get up to 100 likes, I'll stay out here a little bit longer. DL Peck says 9 more likes. Let's go. Yeah, just 9 more likes. Big Ivy said, catch a fish, catch a fish, catch a fish. Drew says, Money, do you remember the walking worm baits? I don't remember those. I don't remember the walking worm. Ken says, you need to test out a fluke. You know, I think we're at the time of the day. You guys have seen it happen. Certain times of the day, I mean, look at the water. It's nice and smooth. You don't really see the fish coming up. I mean, I can see the fish, but they're not really reacting the way I need them to. So Drew wanted me to hit them with spinner bait. So I'm going to see. Oh, man, wait a minute. You guys, maybe you did want me to stay. It looks like we only need how many? 2 more likes. You guys were just a little slow to the party. Let me hit him with the spinner bait again for Drew. Oh, my goodness. You guys did it. You guys went ahead and hit 100 likes. DL Peck, you know, it wasn't my fault. I mean, I was going to leave. DL Peck, I was really going to CP Clint Perry. I mean, the only reason I'm staying longer, I mean, you guys made me do it. I was really wanting to leave and get out of here. But, yeah, you guys forced me. You forced me to stay out here a little bit longer. I mean, what could I do? What could I do? I mean, that's what you guys wanted. So I had to, you know, I had to stay out here. I mean, yeah, it's not my fault. I mean, man, yeah, I was really about to leave and get out of here. Shout out to Dawn, says, hi, friend. We have the spot remover back in the chat, says, you know, it's too, let me see, 2 bites for those blades. Hey, I mean, guess what? The spot remover. Drew hit the channel with the $10 super chat. He was like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and sponsor this thing here today. And he requested a spinner bait. So it's like, you know, sometimes I have to give the people what they want, especially when they hit me up with the $10 super chat. But yeah, so I went ahead and tried it out. I mean, Didn't really get the reaction that I was wanting on it. I mean, I guess the spot remover kind of already knows what's going on with that. Shout out to the spot remover, a new member of the Money Team. You guys see that badge right next to his name? That's what that means. The members of the Money Team are the people that you see that have the badges next to their name. If you are enjoying the content, I thought I might have had a little something putting this mouthpiece on there for a second. If you are enjoying the content and you like this type of thing and want to see it keep going, consider joining the channel. All you have to do is hit the join button. I think sometimes you can hit the little $ or have the membership next to it. It's not much. I think it's about $5 a month. But what we do is membership has its privileges. So when we catch these fish, everybody gets one guess per fish. If you guess the weight of the fish, that is the way you win this thing we call Bass for Cash, the guessing game. The members of the channel, those are the members of the Money Team. They get 2 guesses per fish. So membership does have its privileges. All right, Ken says 2 more hours now. Nah, I can't do 2 hours, man. I was supposed to be out of here at 12 o'clock. I was supposed to be out of here at 12 o'clock today, guys. But, you know, since you guys hit me with the likes and wanted me to stay, I mean, what else could I do? I had to go ahead and stay, right? That wouldn't be right, would it? All right, Rims said, try a worm. All right, that's what I have right now. I'm hitting them in the head with a shaky head. And we're just kind of fishing that slow back to the boat. The fish aren't really coming up on top right now. But if they do, you know, I keep my 6-shooter right here next to me. Shout out to Hippie. Hippie back in the chat. I'm waiting for Hippie to become a member of the channel because Hippie doubted me. He didn't have faith. If you guys saw that short that I put up where I caught that fish, I was like, hey, guys, these are the fish right here that I'm targeting. I'm about to catch one. And bam, brought it to the boat. Hippie was shocked. He was like, oh, my goodness, how did he do it? How did he make it happen? So I was like, oh, yeah, Hippie, you need to join the channel. Hippie was supposed to join the channel, but I have not seen that badge next to his name yet. All right, let's see. We have Young Herman says, can you use Zoom lizards? I could. I could use a Zoom lizard. But I'd have to tie that on. And I don't have one tied on right now. Hippie says, too broke. All right, I'm going to have to hit Hippie with the Money Team discount. All right, so we will run a discount on memberships just for Hippie. Right now, anybody who wants to become a member of the channel, only for you, limited time offer, $4.99. If you want to become a member of the channel, click that join button right now. $4.99. You can become a member of the Money Channel. You would now get 2 guesses for the fish as I catch the fish. You will get 2 chances where everybody else gets 1 to win those funds. And as you saw, Joshua came in. He slid in and took that $150 right from everybody on last Friday. And we're back here once again on a Friday. And if we have anybody who has recently became a member of the Money Team, put a new member in the chat. I just want to see. Do we have anybody or anybody that's considering it? Put new member or considering it. What's going on, Tyreek? He says, what lake are we on? We are out here on Lake Lanier in Georgia. Out here trying to catch a few spotted bass. Having some fun on the lake, hanging out with the guys and gals that are into this fishing thing. Alexandra says, Joshua won this Wednesday. Oh, that was this Wednesday? Man, my days are all off. Are you sure that was Wednesday? I thought it was last Friday. Oh, my goodness, man. My days are off. That was on Wednesday? Alexandra said, yes, it was Wednesday. It was only 2 days ago. Oh, man, guys, my days are off. My days are off. I thought it was a week ago. It was only 2 days ago where Joshua won. Oh, my goodness. I was just a little off. I was just a little off. Tyreek says, oh, man, you in my neighborhood. Uh-oh, I saw some schooling just a little bit. I saw him schooling. McBass and Fishing says, I'm in, need those funds for tackle. Oh yeah. Right now, you know, the pot has started back over because Joshua came in and won it last time. So right now, you guys will be guessing for a nice and easy, a smooth $20 bill. You can go out and buy you a few crankbaits with that. Shout out to Drew. Drew is the current sponsor of today's live stream. Whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, support during the live stream is the sponsor of this live stream. And keep in mind, guys, all funds sent into the channel are for the channel and go to support everything you see happening right here. If you want to be a part of the sponsorship for the Bass for Cash, those funds right now are being sent directly to the winner of the Bass for Cash. So that's how that works, guys. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button. We hit 105 likes. Seems like you guys are having some fun. What's going on, Don? Don says, your comedy. Time flies when you're having fun. Comedy? Don, this is serious business. BIDNIS. This is serious business out here on the lake. I'm trying to poke one of these fish in its mouthpiece and get it to the boat so somebody can win a $20 bill. You know, that's what's happening out here, Don. This is serious business out here. All right, we have Dottie checking back in. Really appreciate you. All right, DL Peck Fishing says, money just wakes up and heads to the truck and boat. No need to keep up with the day of the week when headed fishing. Oh, that's funny because DL Peck, you know, I actually thought today was Monday. I thought today was Monday. Then somebody told me, nah. Well, I think you put on there, it's a nice Friday. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Friday. Today's Friday. And then Alexandria said, hey, it's only been 2 days since what's his name won, since Joshua won the Bass for Cash, $150. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. All right, the spot remover says, you ever run up to the dam when they are pulling water? I know you know them spots love that current. You know, I haven't really tried that before. I don't really even watch the water schedule like I used to. Because now, you know, I just come out and like, you know, like the members of the channel and the subscribers, people who've been here for a while, like they know, I pretty much come out here and I wing it. Your partner MoneyBass, I'll wing it. I'll keep rolling. I'll roll from spot to spot until I find out where the spots want to be and where they want to bite at. But right now, the water doesn't have enough chop on it. So what I would generally do, and I guess what I will go ahead and do, is I pack up and I run to a spot where the water conditions are a little bit different. That's how your partner MoneyBass does it. Now, you see those ripples coming across the water right there from a boat wake? I kind of like it when boats come running close to me, because what I do is I cast right into that wake. And when I do that, sometimes that activates those fish. All right, so we're gonna roll out. We're gonna roll out to another spot, guys. So we're gonna see. So Drew bought us some more time. He got us some more time on the boards. So we're gonna roll out to another location. We're gonna see if somebody can win Bass for Cash. Today is Friday, right? For Friday. We're gonna see if somebody can win some for cash on this Friday. All right. Man, it's getting kind of hot. Let me take off this this hoodie. You know, it's hat and hoodie season, guys. And I have a hat and a hoodie on. Just bear with me. Let me go ahead and get this hoodie off because it is hot. Make sure you guys check out the merch. You know, I put some nice merch together for you guys to support the channel. Have those MoneyBass hats and the MoneyBass hoodies. So we have the hats and hoodies. And I know you guys have been wanting the Bendation hats and hoodies. And actually, just let me know. Do you guys, that's something you guys would be interested in. If you want the Bendation, what's the other thing? Bendation, girthology. Bendation, girthalization. If you guys want the hats and hoodies, just drop that in the chat. Let me know, and I'll get those put into the shop for you guys. But what we're doing right now is we're packing up. We're gonna roll out to another location, see if I can. All right. So DL Peck, Drew bought us a little more time. How much time did he give us? Drew hit us with the $10 super chat. So I'll keep on putting in some work for you guys. I want to see somebody win that nice $20 bill going into the weekend. Clint Perry, you said you ordered 2 hats. Which hats did you order, Clint? Which hats did you order? Well, I guess you could have only ordered well, I guess there's cats. There's caps, and then there's I guess like the wintertime hats. You said you think you got scammed. Where did you order them from? Where did you order them from? Are you talking about some MoneyBass apparel? That cannot be the case. All right, let's see, guys. We're still rolling. We're gonna roll up in here. We have a nice little cut with a saddle. So let's just check and see what happens through here. Shout out to Drew. Really appreciate you hitting the channel with the $10 super chat. You, sir, are the current sponsor of today's live stream. All right, so Clint, you said you ordered some MoneyBass caps. Did you receive an email confirmation? Because I can check and see in just a few, well, once I get off the water today, I can just check and see the status of the order, because I should be able to see it. Yeah, Clint, hit me on, do you have Instagram? If you have Instagram or even Facebook Messenger, but I guess do Instagram, because I think I'll get the notification. Just send me a message and then I can check, and I should be able to see the status of any orders that come through. Oh my goodness, guys, we got one. We got one. Look at that. We had a nice little baby and it came off. I just let it sit there in the water and got one. All right, but I had something else that caught my attention. That one wouldn't have counted. We just had a little fun doing the guessing game with that one. But I am going to drag a shaky head real quick. But yeah, Clint Perry, let me see. You said, I think they're on the way. Okay. All right, so yeah, you should definitely receive a confirmation. I'm not sure if they give you a tracking number, but yeah, really appreciate the support of the channel. But yeah, if you have any issues with it, definitely let me know. All right. Eric said that was an 8-incher, a little guy. Yeah, but just a little one. All right, out here on a nice, pretty day. Look at that. The sun is shining nice and bright. It is a very pretty day out here on the lake. Look at that. It looks just like a picture out there, guys. And we're just out here enjoying a nice Friday afternoon. right, so who is going to be fishing this weekend? Oh, okay, wait a minute. DL Peck says, what do y'all say? Let's give Money another 30 minutes. All right, guys. So we got 30 minutes on the clock. It is 12:50. So we have till 1:20. So I can do that. We can do another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. Clarence says, your baits are too big. Oh, man, we're throwing too big of a baits, guys. Clarence says you need to change them out. They're too big. Matico says, you can do it. All right, Matico. I'm going to get out here and see what I can make happen for you. Matico says, yeah, I want that $20. He says, I have a date for this weekend. You know, I can use that $20 to pay for parking. Ashton said, Farmer John, make sure you guys have marked your calendars for the Battle of the Anglers. If you have already set the date and marked your calendars for Battle of the Anglers, type the word battle in the chat. I want to get some feedback and see what you guys think. We have Lizzie checking back in. Says, how many so far? We have, let me see, can I count them? Let's see, let me start counting. We have 0. We have 0 for the day. So we had one that got all the way to the boat, wasn't able to get the net in time, and the fish won the battle. So sometimes they get me, guys. Sometimes they win. But in the end, your partner MoneyBass generally pulls through and makes a little something happen. All right, let's make one more cast right here. Then we're gonna roll out. Roll out to another location. We're not getting too much cooperation right here. Oh my goodness, McBass and Fishing has joined the money team. He's like, oh yeah, I know you're gonna catch one, and when you do, I want 2 guesses. Shout out to McBass and Fishing. All right, money team members, you guys know what to do. We have to give him a warm welcome. If you guys could put McBassin in the chat. Got to give him a warm welcome to the channel. All right, and your partner MoneyBass has to get out here and show and prove. You know, I have to get out here and catch some fish for the new members of the money team. Make sure McBassin can get his 2 guesses in for today. See if he can win that $20 bill. And who was it that I was talking? Oh, Hippie. So we are running a special today for the money team memberships. Does anybody know what the special today is? If you want to join the money team, how much is the membership today? And today only. How much will it cost? Well, maybe not today only, but the money team membership, it's at a special offer. A special offer for everybody. In the chat, what is the money team membership cost for today? Who is taking a look at it? Who knows? $4.99. That's right, for one easy pay. What do they say on those commercials? One easy payment of the $4.99. You too can become a member of the MoneyBass channel and get 2 guesses on the Bass for Cash payout. All right, Lizzie says, so beautiful out there. Double tap the screen. Oh yeah, if you guys could, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And I said, look, check this out. So this is what I'm going to do too. I see we're down to 53 people watching right now. So just a minute ago, there was 100. But see, if I get a fish real quick before they come back in, they probably stepped away and went to lunch or something like that. But if I catch a fish real quick before they come back, then maybe one of you that stayed in here and kept watching will be able to win. And they'll have to come back and say, hey, what happened? What happened? It'll be like, yeah, one of those money team members came in with their 2 guesses and guessed the weight of the fish while you were gone. You should have stayed. Shout out to McBass. And all right, we have shout out to Big Ivy, Clint Perry, DL Peck Fishing. Appreciate you guys for welcoming the new member of the money team, McBass and Fishing. Really appreciate you, sir. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pack up and get to stepping. We're gonna get to stepping. The water's still a little too calm over here for me. We need some chop. We need some chop on the water. We need some movement. The sun is shining bright, and right now we may be in like the dead zone of the day, but your partner MoneyBass can still pull it off. I'm trying to get a fish to the boat for this thing we call Bass for Cash, where one of you viewers can win some cash once I catch a bass. All right, so we're gonna move around, and like I said, all we're doing is just running and fishing random points, guys. Man, I can definitely tell today is a Friday. There's boats everywhere out here getting ready for tournaments for the weekend. All right, Bass for Cash is back in action. Eric says, gotta find some cover. Oh yeah, we're looking for it. We're trying to find where these bass trying to hide at today. Where are they hiding at? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Clint Perry says if you catch a keeper in the next 15 minutes, $10 super sticker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means that your partner MoneyBass is gonna try to make something happen. I can catch some bass for cash. I kind of likes that. So I think I'm gonna try to make that happen. How about that? $10 on the line for your partner. Shout out to the money team. Clint Perry always coming through and making things a little interesting. So we're gonna see what we can do. Let's see if we can get these fish to react a little different. All right, so he gave me 15 minutes on the clock. 15 minutes on the clock. All right, time is counting down. Clint hit me with the 15-minute timer. Texas Noop says, what's up? What's going on, Texas Noop? Glad to see you tuning in. You know how we do. We're just out here trying to catch some Friday fishes. Have a little fun with it, doing this thing we call Bass for Cash, where you can get some cash once I catch a bass. So we slowed things down for a quick minute. As you guys take a look around, you see the sun is out shining bright. Oh no, man, I hate it when this happens. Right when I needed it. Right when I needed it. All right, I'm getting my concentration on right now, guys. I'm focused. I'm focused. Clint Perry has me focused now. Clint changed the game up a little bit. All right, so I need to put a little stank on it again. So we're gonna put some herring on here. I know you guys voted for herring a little earlier, so we're gonna do it one more again. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and hit it up with some Bass Feast instead. Gonna put some Bass Feast on here. Put a little stank on it right there. Just a little bit. All right, Clint, how am I looking on the time? How am I looking on my time? Is time running out on me? We're already in overtime. Shout out to Drew with the overtime. Clint said TikTok. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. See if we can make it happen. Clint said it has to be a keeper this time. Clint knows how I do. I slide one in there real quick on him. So he was like, nah, MoneyBass, it has to be a keeper this time. So yeah, things have kind of slowed down right now. I can see that there's not much activity. Top water bite. They're not treating me right. All right, guys, we're out here doing this thing that we call Bass for Cash. Well, your partner MoneyBass will come out here, catch a bass or two, show you guys the weight. Well, not the weight. Show you guys how the fish looks on the measuring board. Let you see the height, the width, the length, all that good stuff, the girth. And from there, you guys get to make a few guesses. One guess to be exact, but the Money Team members get 2 guesses. If you are able to guess the weight of that fish, you will walk away with a cool $20 today. On Wednesday, shout out to Alexandria for correcting me on that. On Wednesday, Joshua won $150 sponsored by SWAT Lawn Operations. So really appreciate the strong support of the channel with that. What's going on, Ethan? He says, what you looking to catch in specific? I'm looking to catch a spotted bass right now. Specifically a 14-inch or better is what we're looking for. Bill Meek says, hey, Clint, if MoneyBass catches a keeper, you'll have to pull a tank. Oh, no, and leave the live stream. Oh, no, not the tank situation. Now, that is pretty funny. Tank is, Tank still comes back and makes an appearance every now and then, guys. So Tank is still around. How about that? Big Ivy says, just going to catch that fish and see what goes down. All right, how much time do we have left? What do I have on the clock? What do I have on the clock? I'm going to pack up and roll again, guys. But what do I have on the clock? Time is ticking. It's ticking on me. I'm trying to get both of us some cash for bass today. Oh, I can't forget to strap my rods down right. All right, we're moving, guys. What's going on, Austin? Austin tuning in says, hey, what's going on? Do you have anything yet? No, sir, not yet. But we're trying to do this thing we call catching bass for cash. But in order for any of you to get that cash, I have to catch a bass. So that's what we're working on right now. I'm trying to make it happen so somebody can enjoy a few extra bucks for this weekend coming up. Clint Perry says 5 minutes left. Can MoneyBass make it happen in 5 minutes with 5 minutes left? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I have to wipe the sweat off my forehead. Clint Perry put the stress on me for today. we're gonna see if we can make it happen. We're gonna see if we can make it happen. What's going on, Eric? We're trying to make it happen. We're trying to make it happen out here. It's a slow one. You guys see once again out here on these bright, sunshiny days. And time is ticking on your partner, MoneyBass. Is time gonna run out? Who knows what will happen next? Can he pull it off? Can he pull it off? All right, so let's change it up a little bit once again. So we had some fish schooling, but I missed them. I missed my chance once again. Eric Gamble said time is up. Clint Perry said 60 seconds. I smell a skunk. Oh no, not a skunk. I don't think that's a good sign right there if you smell a skunk. Sounds pretty bad. Who else do we have tuning in? We have the Mass Bass. Tia checking in says, did MoneyBass play Bass for Cash yet? No, sir. Caleb says, use a rattle trap. Greg Davis says, nope. Clint Perry said, time is up. What's going on, Alex? Alex says, sir, I see no fish on your finder. And I see no fish on my hook, too. So, hey, it's just not working out. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I think we're almost done, guys. I appreciate everybody that's still been hanging in there today. We're trying to win some bass for cash. With some cash for bass. But all your partner MoneyBass has to do is at least get a fish to the boat so you guys can get the guessing game going. Now, last Friday, the one we caught Big Bertha, that was that big 5-pounder. A biggin. That was a biggin. But nobody won on that Friday. So guess what happened? It carried over to the next week. And by the time the next week came, guess what the guessing game pot had moved up to? A smooth $150. Caleb says, what state are you fishing in? I'm fishing in Georgia, Lake Lanier, Georgia. Big Ivy says, move some water, man. Stir the pot. Get their attention. Make something happen. All right, so yeah, so that's not working. Drop shot's not working. Let's slow it down and hit him in the head with the shaky head. And see what we can get. Life is like that sometimes, just like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Shout out to Ken, says, what about the Milliken juggle minnow? I do not have that set up right now. I actually need to go and buy a rod and reel set up for that. I have the rod for it, but I don't have the reel. Oh my goodness, guys, when that jet ski came by, like I was telling you earlier, it kind of disturbs the bait fish and everything a little bit, and it gets those fish to be a little more active. I saw them schooling. Where did the schoolers go? Caleb says, Indiana resident. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I started talking and the fish started schooling and missed it. Ah. All right, guys, let's see if we can make it happen. All right, guys, go ahead and start the countdown. We have 10 minutes left. We were rolling to 1:30. I think that's all the juice that we have for today. I was trying to get somebody to be the lucky winner of some bass for cash today. So what's some cash for bass? Too many missed opportunities is what I've had today. Shout out to Eric. Says, I'm Jackson, Michigan, but that's not far. All right, good deal. Greg says, you gotta have faith in MoneyBass. Oh, yeah. Greg says, oh, I still have faith. I have faith in the process. Well, I need somebody to go talk to the process and make sure the process still has faith in me so we can make this thing happen. Oh, man. And it missed it, guys. Shoot. Today is one of those days. Now, I don't think you guys actually saw that one. But the fish came up and hit right behind the bait. Like it didn't know where its mouth was at. All right, so they're not coming back up. Let's go ahead and hit them in the head with the shaky head again. Since they're not gonna come up, let's go down there to where they're at. Big Abby said, all you have to do is stop. It's just that easy. You're making it too complicated, Money Bass. All you had to do was stop. All right, guys, go ahead and double tap that like button for me. Double tap the screen. That'll hit me with a nice like for the channel. We have a few more minutes left of fishing, but this will be the official cutoff time, guys. We're heading in. Somebody put 7 minutes on the timer. We have 7 minutes on the timer. So right now I can see a few fish out here. So we're gonna see if these fish are either gonna cooperate or seal my fate. Which one will it be? Hawk fan says, Money Bass, do you have a walk around type video about your boat? Yes, sir. Just type Money Bass, Nitro, boat tour or something like that. You'll probably see a video for that. And then in these videos, I generally do a walkthrough and, just give you guys a quick rundown of the boat, because a lot of people do ask about the boat itself. We're just looking for one nice bite in the next 5 minutes, guys. We have 5 minutes. Countdown is 5 minutes. All right, so make sure you guys tune in. Mark your calendars for November 9th and November 10th. All right, there we go, guys. Your partner, Money Bass. You got to have the faith. Did I get him out of that brush pile? Oh, yeah, you got to have faith in your partner, Money Bass. Now let's see. Is it gonna be a keeper? Feels like it might have a little weight to it. Do you see it pull and drag? Oh my goodness, is anybody new to the channel? Do you know about the bendation? Do you see the way the rod is bending? That's what we call bendation down here. Down south, we call that bendation. Is somebody gonna win? You see that? The bendation leads to girthification. I gotta get the fish to the boat though. I gotta get it to the boat. I gotta fight it. I gotta fight it. Do you see it? It's a fighter. It's a fighter. Oh, no. Come on, but oh, no, it's going to try to jump on me, guys. All right, I got the net. I was able to get the net. Oh, and I got it in the net just in the nick of time with 4 minutes left on the clock. With 4 minutes left on the clock. Your partner, Money Bass, has pulled it off once again. Once again, hit it right in the mouthpiece. Do you see her? Do you see her? She was like, hey, Money Bass, I heard about you. So I wanted to come and meet you. Let's go ahead and get that hook out of there. Do you see that? Did everybody see what just happened? Did you see what just happened? Look at the stomach on there. Oh, my goodness. She has a little bit of girth on her. All right. All right, guys. We're sitting at 123 likes, but guess what? All we need is 7. Can you hit me with 7 more likes? 7 more likes is all we need, and we're going to weigh this fish. And whoever can guess the exact weight of this fish will be the winner of a nice $20 bill, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Services. Alexandria, if you could be so kind as to drop the information for SWAT Lawn Services in the chat. Now, take a look at it, guys. This right here is what you call a nice Lake Lanier spotted bass. Do you see that? Shout out to D.O. Pick. He says you got him with 5 minutes remaining. Like usual. Like usual. D.O. Pick watches me whenever I fish tournaments also, so he knows I always wait till the last minute. But your partner MoneyBass generally pulls it off. There we go. Look at that. Look at the stomach. Look at the stomach on her. She's nice. She's nice and lovely. Now let's put her on the scale, on the measuring board. Now on the measuring board, if you take a look, she's just past 15.5 inches. All right. So there we go. We have 125 likes. We only need 5 more. And we have to move kind of fast, partners, because your partner MoneyBass, the juice is dropping on the camera. So we have a limited time. Time is limited. All right, so there we go. So, so this is how it works. Do we have the sponsor for today's live stream? For the sponsor, well, the sponsor for the live stream today, hit the channel with the, what was it, the $10 super chat. Who was that? Was it Drew? That was Drew. Hit us with the $10 super chat, wanted that spinnerbait bite, so we gave it to him. All right, so there are the rules of engagement. They are in the chat. So everybody look at the message that Alexandra just put in the chat. You will get one guess. Everybody in the chat, you get one guess to guess the weight of this fish. Let me go ahead and hold it up again. I don't really like keeping them out of the live well for too long, but I'll hold her up again real quick so you can take a look at her. She has a little bit of girth on her. She has a little bit of girth. Do you see the girth? The girthification. Oh yeah, she's like, look at that, MoneyBass. My stomach is big, but my waist is slim. Oh yeah, she's like, I'm sexy. I'm a sexy one. I might win somebody a $20 bill today. On Wednesday, somebody won $150 because the pot had grown. The pot had grown because nobody could guess the weight. All right, so take a look at it, guys. We're going to be closing out on a winner for this, hopefully. All right, we only need 5 more likes. If we do not get those 4 likes and the show ends, that will be a travesty. We only need 5 more likes, guys. 5 more likes. We're going to weigh that fish. We're going to put this fish on the official scale that we use. And if you guess the exact weight, you will win $20 today. If nobody guesses the weight, then it's going to roll over to the next day. Last Friday, nobody won, so it rolled over to the next week, which was 2 days ago, Wednesday. Somebody won a nice $150 bill sent straight to their Cash App. All right, do you see the fish down there, guys? All right, we still need 5 more likes. We have 112 people in here. And all we need is 5 likes. Double tap your screen, guys. Give us those 5 more likes, and I'm going to give somebody a $20 bill. All you have to do is guess the weight of the fish. And yes, this is real. I know a lot of you may be, well, not a lot, but some people come through every once in a while, and they're like, man, this is clickbait. They're not really giving away cash on this channel. But hey, this is your partner MoneyBass, your friendly neighborhood angler MoneyBass out here catching bass for cash to give you guys cash for bass. That's how it works out here. So make sure we need 2 more likes, and that's it. All right, is the sponsor of today's live stream SWAT Lawn Operations in here? Is SWAT Lawn Operations in the chat? I want to see if somebody can win this $20 bill. Where is SWAT Lawn Operations at? While we're waiting for SWAT Lawn Operations, I'm going to get out here and make a few more casts. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, sometimes these fish start biting in it's like little windows of time. So once you catch one, as you guys see during my tournament videos, once I pull up on a place where I can get one, sometimes I can get a few more to come to the boat and bite. All right, so we're waiting for the sponsor of the stream to come into the chat to see if we can make some things happen or not. And if we can, oh man, they would start schooling when I'm not ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, we're schooling right in distance too, guys. All right, what we're gonna do is make one more cast, guys. One more cast. All right, can somebody reach out to the sponsor and see if the sponsor is out here? All right, take a look, guys. Do you see this? They're a cast distance away from where we're at. That is a, say that again? Just one? How about you? Yeah. It'll probably pick up in a minute. Seems like they start biting in like different windows, different times of the day is a little better. All right, guys. So we had some schoolers. I'm whispering because they can hear me. So when my fish started schooling, they just came out of nowhere and started trying to catch them. Now, they're right where I need to be casting at, too. They are right where I need to be casting at. All right, I was trying to see if we could do a double up on the Bass for Cash by having two fish to guess from. Yeah, so did anybody see that? I saw them. I saw them. If somebody saw them come creeping up on me like that, once they saw my fish start schooling, I saw them. Can you still see them? Now, they were close enough for me to actually cast and hit their boat at one point. Is the sponsor in the chat? If the sponsor's in the chat, put I'm here. Okay, there he goes. He says, I'm here and ready. All right, hold on, guys. All right, we're going to do the official last cast. You guys know I have to do the last cast. And then we're going to go ahead and get the weight, get it going. So the way that it works is you see Steve Wimpy. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. He is the sponsor of Bass for Cash. What's going to happen is once he puts scales open in the chat, then you guys start putting your weights. You can only guess one time. If you guess more than once, your weight will be disqualified. The members of the money team, they actually have more than one guess. They can guess twice. So you put your first guess, comma, and your second guess. So the money team members, you guys can put two guesses in the chat. That's the way that it works. If anybody is interested in supporting the channel and becoming a member, click that join button down below. That join button is what will allow you to become a member of the channel. Those are the people that we refer to as the money team. Just that simple, guys. Just that quick and simple. Oh, that was two more casts, wasn't it? Oops. All right, let's get this one back in. And we're about to see who is going to win some cash for this bass. All right, I'm going to show you guys the fish one more time. As soon as I pull this, Sabine King says cast number 7. I can't count. My math is bad. My math is bad. Come on, guys. You all know that you should always do one last cast. 7 equals 1. Well, 10 is none. 11 is 1. And actually, let me just keep this by my hand just in case an emergency cast is needed. Sometimes you have to make an emergency cast. All right, so here we go. All right, we're about to make it official like a referee's whistle, guys. All right, let's see. So the sponsor of the program, he is in the chat. Here is the fish. We have 112 people in the chat. Now, remember, you only get one guess. The member of the money team, the guys that have the badges next to their name, those are the members that support the channel. They get 2 guesses. The person who guesses the weight of the fish will be the official winner of $20. Today it is $20. On Wednesday, the lucky person won $150. The pot has started over, guys. All right, so here we go. Let me show you guys on the scale. The fish itself is a little over 15 inches. You can see it right there on the scale. And let's just show you the girth, the girthification. If you put it right there, that fish is about 4 inches in girth. That's what we call girthification right there. Now, We're waiting for the sponsor. You can go ahead and put scales open. Did he already open the scales, guys? Did I miss it? Are the scales open? The only weights that will count are the weights that are put once the scales are open, and in between that, the scales that are closed. So the scales, we're just waiting for scales open to be put into the chat. Once scales are open or put into the chat, and you must, there we go. Scales are officially open, guys. There is the fish. Let's see who can get the weight of that fish. Now, when the scales close, if you have not put your guess in there in time, then you have lost out. So you need to put your guesses in there fast. You need to put your guesses in there kind of fast. Now, I can tell you guys that I think this fish is under 3 pounds. I think it is under 3 pounds. I do not think this is a 3-pounder. I think it's under 3 pounds. So that's a tip for you guys. If you are a member of the Money Team, you get 2 guesses on this fish. 2 guesses, guys. And I'm just waiting to see when the scales are closed. Once the scales are closed, then we are going to put that fish on the scales and make it official. All right? We're going to make it official. All right, I still see the guesses coming in, so I'm assuming the scales are still open. I'm keeping a look at the chat. All right, remember, only one guess. If you put more than one guess in the chat, your guess will be disqualified. Money Team members, you can put 2 guesses. If you put more than your 2 guesses, your guess will be disqualified. So do not get disqualified, guys. Somebody is going to walk away with a cool $20 on this Friday afternoon. All right, so your partner MoneyBass made it happen for you guys. I stayed out here. I did a little overtime. To make it happen. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys have hit the like button. All right. Sorry for Swing says, can we type the same guess more than once? We'll need the sponsor to answer that because he is the one that is watching all the information go in there. So I would say no, don't. Okay, so the scales are officially closed. So that'll be a question. All right, so now we're doing the official last cast before we do the weigh-in. You guys know I need to get one more cast in. So we got the one last cast in. All right, so Wimpy, can they put, like, let's say somebody puts their guess in there and they want to put it in more than one time. I would say no, do not put multiple guesses in there because it will cause too much confusion and add too many numbers in there because the channel is growing, guys. So we want to try to keep it as simple and easy for them to be able to go through and find the winner. All right, Drew says you have to guess it without going over, correct? No, sir, Drew, you have to guess the exact weight. For this, you have to guess the exact weight to win this bass for cash. All right, so the scales are officially closed. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can crown a winner for the day. And then we're going to sign off. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you have marked your calendars for November 9th and 10th. If you guys think this $150 payout was something that occurred on Wednesday, and this $20 payout, which is just started back over today, look at that fish down there. Isn't she lovely? She looks like a biggin, but I think she's going to be under 3 pounds. But yes, make sure you have marked your calendars for November 9th and 10th. Make sure you have subscribed to this channel. In order to win, you need to make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Don't just put your guess in the chat without subscribing to the channels, guys. All right, I want to make sure nobody gets disqualified. All right, so guesses must be exact. If you have more than one guess and you are not a MoneyBass team winner, then you will be disqualified. Don't get disqualified, guys. All right, so here we go. We're going to make it official, guys. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. So I would, as always, I will tell you guys my guess. My guess is that this is a 2.6. We'll go with 2.63 is what I'm guessing that this fish is going to weigh. All right, so what we do is go ahead and turn the scale on. And you see those zeros right there? It is zeroed out. The scale is zeroed out. So now let's go ahead and put this fish on the scale. What did I say? 2.63. I'm guessing 2.63. Let's see how close I am, guys. Oh, I'm off. I'm off, guys. It locked in at 2.35. All right, so now we're gonna give the sponsor of the show just a minute or two and see if he can find the winner of the program, the winner of the stream. And while he is doing that, let's hop down here and get us a little juice, because we are running low and we don't want to lose power before we crown a winner. All right, so I'll show you I see a bunch of dangs in the chat. Some people were just off. Some people were missing. So yes, if anybody thinks this is clickbait, it is not. There have been several winners, and the last winner won $150. All right, the last winner won $150. Today's winner, if you guess 2.35 pounds, you are the winner. Hawk Fan Life says, so close. Sorry for swinging, was 0.03 off. Uh-oh, Hippie was in there. Hippie didn't get it. All right, 2.35. Oh, yeah, I see Sorry for Swinging was so close with 2.32. All right, 2.3s, and we're looking for a 2.35. Shout out to Joshua. Yes, Joshua was the $120 winner on Thursday. All right, I'm looking here myself. Did we have a 2.35, or do the funds roll over again, guys? I do not see a 2.35 yet. 2.32. There was a 2. Oh, Greg had 2.37. So close. Oh, I do not see an official winner, but there we go. It's official. It's official, like a referee's unblown whistle. Steve Wimpy has said there is no official winner, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Nobody won. Nobody won. All right, check it out, guys. Go to MoneyBass, my channel. Search MoneyBass, Battle of the Anglers. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We are going to be doing this in a major way on November 9th and November 10th. You want to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You want to make sure that you have gone to the link that is in the chat. It is pinned to the chat. Does anybody see that Battle of the Anglers chat? That message in the chat? You want to click on that, and you want to click notify me for Battle of the Anglers. And what I will do real quick is actually sit down, because we're calling it a day. All right, so let me show you guys how you can actually win these $20, these $150, all of these payouts that we do on this channel. First, you have to make sure you're subscribed. If you have just subscribed today, type subscribe in the chat. Type subscribed in the chat if you have subscribed today. There should be a lot of you that have subscribed today, because I saw a lot of guesses coming in there from names that that did not look familiar. Shout out to Fish Hub. Who else is in here? I always like to give credit where credit is due. Who else is subscribed today? Really appreciate you for tuning in, Fish Hub. All right, so I'm pulling up the Battle of the Anglers link so you guys can take a look at it. Unplugged Fishing, subscribe, really appreciate it. Really appreciate the strong support of the channel. Make sure you guys do hit the like button along with subscribing. All right, so now what I'm trying to find is the Battle of the Anglers link that I showed you guys a little earlier. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Because what I'm doing is showing you guys how you can have more chances to win money just by watching somebody fish on the lake and just having some fun, hanging out, being in the chat, getting active, all of that good stuff. All right, Fish Hub says, love your channel already. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but nobody won the $20. We have $10 on the super chat. I mean, that $10 super chat, shout out to Drew, bought you guys an extra 30 minutes, and it worked. So you guys had a chance to win. I did my job. I stayed out here a little extra. Shout out to Megabass and Fishing. Subscribe today. Really appreciate it. Shout out to you. Says subscribe. Eric Gamble says, what is your IG information? What is IG? Instagram? I guess that's an odd question, huh? I think IG is Instagram. I'm not really good on all of the social media stuff, guys. I'm a fisherman. I'm a guy who comes out here and fishes with the fellas. All right, but yeah, my Instagram is Official MoneyBass, at Official MoneyBass. If you have a company, a business or anything, and you want to sponsor some of the Bass for Cash or some of the tournaments that we're hosting, make sure you hit me on my Instagram, or you can leave a message directly on any of these videos because I will receive those. But it is at Official MoneyBass is my link on Instagram, or my, what is it called again? What's the IG? My Instagram information. All right, really appreciate that, Eric Gamble. All right, it's like gambling with fish. But yeah, guess what? It's gambling, but all you're putting in is a little time. All you have to do is watch and put in a guess. No funds needed. So I guess that's ungambling because you don't lose anything. All right, Steve Wimpy says, Monday, the Bass for Cash will be increased to $25. Now check this out, guys. It's going to be $25 on Monday. But last week when nobody won it, by that following Wednesday, we had a few sponsors that hopped in and boosted it up to $150. All right, Jesse says, beautiful, bro. I support this. All right, really appreciate you, Jesse. All right, how many pounds is your line? All right, so that fish that I caught, I'll show you guys the full setup in just a second. I'm just trying to let my camera power back up a little bit because we were almost out of juice. All right, let's see. What else am I missing in here? Andy says, hope you will broadcast live again this year at Jimbo's seminar. Oh, shout out to Andy. Shout out to Andy. So you know about the broadcast at Jimbo's. Okay, yep, I was there broadcasting live. I might be there again. It generally happens in January, so I'll let you guys know about that. We have Cormac says, what rod do you use? I'll show you guys all of that in just a second. All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? McBassin. We have Eric Gamble. Shout out to Jesse. But why? Says I subbed last Friday. But why did you sub? Why did you sub, sir? Uh-oh, we have some Spro fishermen out there. Take a look, guys. Can you see Spro? Who drives a wrapped Spro boat, guys? Is that a pro? Do you see him? What pro? Oh, they lost their hat. They lost their hat, guys. Do you see him? Do you see him? But yeah, so we have pros out here all the time doing their thing. All right, so let's see. Where was I at in the chat? Cormac says, what's your PB? My personal best spotted bass is 5 pounds, 11 ounces. My personal best largemouth is 8.57 pounds. All right, let's see. It looks like you got some brand new rods. No, sir. I've been losing more than I've been buying. You guys saw me within the last month. I think I lost, what, 2? Well, I lost 2 in 1 week. And then I remember on one live stream, I had one fall off the boat while I was fishing and I missed the fish. Then I had the other one within 30 minutes fall off the boat when I was running across the lake. All right, but yeah, so the thing that I was showing you guys is if you go to the channel, that link that is in the description. And let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm pulling this up so you guys can see. So I'm looking at the same thing you guys are looking at right now. So I'm seeing it live. And right down here it says MoneyBass and there's a link, Battle of the Anglers. Click that link and let's see, does it work? You guys were saying it doesn't work earlier. Okay, I see what you're saying now. And I may have put the link in there incorrectly. How can we get to this link? Let's see. Pin. Let's undo that. Let's pin that message back. All right, so just bear with me, guys, because what I'm doing is trying to show you guys a way that you can earn this Bass for Cash when we're out here on the lake, all right? Let's see. I'm thinking maybe if I just put the link directly in the chat, so just bear with me, guys. All right, so keep in mind, make sure you don't log off yet, guys, because I'm trying to show you how you can get the Bass for Cash payout. So today, nobody won, but who knows? It's 151. I mean, somebody might hit me with a little something. I might do another extension. You never know what's on your partner MoneyBass's mind. All right, let's see. Cormac says, what rod to use? I already told you guys that. All right, so what I'm trying to do is find this link for the Battle of the Anglers that I pulled up a little earlier and showed you guys. All right, MoneyBass fishing. All right, there we go. So this is what the thumbnail looks like right here, guys. Battle of the Anglers. There will be 8 anglers. That's your partner MoneyBass right there. So there will be 8 anglers that will be competing. So if you go to this right here and click on it, we have Okay. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. We have people in the chat that have already subscribed. All right. So you guys look. So you guys right here have actually been putting messages. I will be watching and keeping score. There we go. So you guys have already been going to this link right here. So I'm going to share this real quick and I'm going to put it in the chat. And all you have to do, see how people have already gone here and they started putting messages in there. So when we do the next Bass for Cash, we're going to look in here. And if you have put your name in here, the Money Team members that have already put a message in here will get 3 guesses next time. Anybody else that is not a Money Team member, you will still only get, well, no, you will get 2 guesses. We'll do that. Once we look in here and see your name, then you will get 2 guesses, all right? So that's how we're gonna run it for next week because the Battle of the Anglers is almost here. So let me go in here. I'm going to share this. Let me copy this link. And now I am going to go back to this live, which is right here. And I'm going to paste this in the chat. And I'm going to see if it works for you guys to be able to. Let's see. Will that link work in the chat? Or maybe you guys can copy it. But that is the link to go to it. All right. Big Ivy says, I tried that already. It won't work. All right. So, yeah, we're trying to make it happen, guys. And what I'll do is I'll actually put it in the description for this video, so that'll probably make it easier too. But all you really have to do is just search MoneyBass Battle of the Anglers on YouTube. You will see that it's scheduled for November 9th and 10th. Leave a message in the chat and also hit the notify me button, so that way we'll see that you guys have received the notification and we'll see your name in the chat. And once we see you in the chat, like I said, you guys will get 2 guesses. So the people that have stayed tuned in, you'll have an advantage over everybody else. And you know what? What I'll do is I'm going to fish for a few more minutes, guys, see if we can get another one to the boat. And I'm going to keep a look in the chat and see who has gone in here and put a message in this Battle of the Anglers that is scheduled in 14 days is when it's going to be taking place. If you have a message in this chat, and you have hit that notify me button, I see 2 more people have hit it because we're up to 6 people. But this should be up to about 100 people or something like that that are waiting for this. So there will be giveaways for this tournament, all right? That's why we call this Bass for Cash. This is your partner Money Bass. It's not for play. It's not for play out here. This is the real deal, guys. All right, so we have a little bit of juice on here. All right, so if you have been following this channel for any length of time, you know I pull it off at the last minute like I just did. So what I'm going to do is fish for a few more minutes and see if we can get another fish to the boat, all right? That's right, Neon Potato Fries. It's not for play. It's the real deal going on out here. I don't have my additional power box out here, but we have the fish down there. I'm gonna let that fish go off camera so I can save the juice that I have to catch another fish. But what I'm gonna do is just make an announcement when I release that fish. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. I will put a short in the live stream showing the release of this fish. So make sure you guys watch that and just leave a comment. Leave a comment in that. Because eventually what I'll be able to do is kind of look and see who has been participating and giving a lot of feedback and getting active in, with the channel. Because anybody who takes the time to leave messages, leave chats, all of that good stuff, all of that interaction really does help the channel, guys. So I really, really appreciate it. That's right, Mel. We're not for play over here. It's not for play. It's the real deal. All right, so I'm going to make a few more casts, see if I can get another fish to the boat. Now, this is just going to be a bonus. Man, I almost fell. You guys couldn't see me, but this is going to be just a bonus round, just to see if I can catch another fish within the next 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. And if so, the people who have went to that channel and left a message, went to the Battle of the Anglers link and left a message in there, I will call out your name and let you know that you can put 2 guesses in there. The members of the Money Team will be able to put 3 guesses. I'm trying to give away this $20 today, guys. But the juice, oh, you know what? Wait a second. I think I may have my, the additional juice in the boat. Let's see. Did I come prepared? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Look at that, guys. I have some additional power in here. So let's see. All right, if the additional power works, then we may make it really official. All right, Texas Newt and and DL Pick Fishing. I know what you guys are thinking. MoneyBass always comes out here talking about 2 hours. And ends up saying, I mean, listen, guys, I'm out here having fun. I mean, it's fun to see you guys guessing the weight, and then especially when somebody wins. I want Joshua to come back and let me know what he did with that $150 that he won. Oh, my goodness, and look at that right there. Can you guys see that floating? That's a nice jerkbait. Somebody got broke off with a jerkbait. Look at that, guys. Oh, my goodness. Woo, this is the real deal. Does anybody know? Check it out, guys. This is a 110 plus 1. I can't tell what name that says on there. It looks like a Megabass. It starts with a Y, a Yokito or something like that. Does anybody know what brand this is? I know those, uh-oh, let me make sure my line doesn't get caught up in the motor. Does anybody know what brand that bait is? All right, there we go, guys. Got another one. All right, I told you guys, your partner MoneyBass will come out here and pull it off for you. Do you see it? Do you see what I see? That is what we call the bendation. If you have already went to that other link and put a message in the chat, we're going to make it official. We're going to see who comes out here. Somebody needs to win this $20 today. Who wants this money? Wimpy, do you think these people want to win this money or not? What do you think? All right, I'm going to flip this one, guys. We're going to live a little dangerously. Oh, goodness. I flipped him. It was some flippalization going on. Hit it right in the mouthpiece. Can you see it? Can you see it? Uh-oh. This might be a line burner, guys. It might be a line burner. Is it going to be 14 inches? It's long. It's long and slim. Let's hurry up and put it on the measuring board first. The bendation is real. That's right. It is. The bendation is real. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at it, guys. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's barely touching it. Can you guys see that? Is Wimpy in here? Wimpy, I need you to look. I need you to look. I can get it to touch and not touch. Can you see it? Can you see it, Wimpy? Can you see the tail? Look at the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is on the thing. That is what you call a line burner. And what is happening is the bottom part of the tail is longer than the top part of the tail. The top part does not touch, but the bottom part barely touches that. Can you guys see it? Can you zoom in on it? Can you see that? Oh my goodness. It's trying to get away. All right. Wimpy says, just shut everything down until Monday. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, so Wimpy is in the chat. Does this one count for today, or are we over for today? Is this just going to be a practice fish? All right, I'll tell you guys what we'll do with this one. We're going to push it to Monday. But this one right here, if somebody guesses the weight, then I will send you a MoneyBass hat. All right? All right, Steve Wimpy said this one is practice. So if you get this one, I will send you a MoneyBass hat, guys. All right? So that's what we're going to do. If you have put the weight in the, not the weight, but if you have put a message, a comment on that Battle of the Anglers, then you get two people's name who get two guesses. All right? If I do not call your name, then you do not get two guesses. The members of the money team are going to get 3 guesses. So you guys have already seen that this fish is barely 14 inches. Barely 14 inches. So the girth is, I mean, you know, he's kind of slim. We'll call this one John Boy. We call John Boy right here. But let me show John Boy's auntie. This is John Boy's big cousin right here. This is John Boy's big cousin. Just to show you a compare and contrast. Now, what was the weight on the first fish, guys? This one was 2.3 something, right? Was it 2.35? Now, this is a 2.35, and you can see that this one is obviously smaller, but it's still a keeper. You see that? All right, so that's helping you guys out. All right, do you see it? All right, now I am about to check the other, the link for the Battle of the Anglers, guys, and see if you, all you have to do is put a message in there. All you have to put is anything in there. And I'm gonna call out the names that are in there. When I call out your name, you get two guesses. The members of the money team, if you're a member of the channel, you're gonna get 3 guesses. The winner is going to win a hat, the MoneyBass hat. And let's see, I do not have, let me look in the compartment. I actually took my hat out and forgot to put it back in here. But you guys, I've shown it to you a few times. If you don't see it, if you don't know what it looks like, just click the products link right there on the channel and it'll pop up on the screen. You'll see what that MoneyBass hat looks like. All right, so what we're gonna do is, Wimpy, can you still do scales open and scales closed for me? And while he's doing that, I am going to pull up the information to let you guys know who gets multiple guesses. All right, look who is calling me, guys. It is Chicken Hawk. The official Chicken Hawk is calling me. All right, Chicken Hawk, we're live right now. What are you calling to tell me? You're interrupting my live stream right now. Always being...
Okay, I'm gonna let you go then.
Yeah, you need to let me go because I know you out there zeroing out on the lake you at.
Hey, man, you got my picture. Don't you worry about it.
Man, you're going to catch a beating on November 9th.
No, I'm not. And look, let me tell you something. I'm beating the brakes over you and everybody else that show up. Jokers that's not even in the tournament gonna get beat. And they don't know why. They'll be going home like, man, my back hurt because I done put my foot in it.
Man, your back gonna hurt because I done put my knee on your neck.
Hey, man, look, don't even
Listen,
that way.
how you go out, listen, how did you go to a lake today and catch one fish and think that you're gonna win Battle of the Anglers?
Hey, man, don't you worry about it. It's called playing, okay? It's called playing.
A plan? Well, you know what happens when somebody has a plan. Everybody got a plan until they get that bottom lip knocked off.
Let me explain something to you. I'm not like you, sir. I'm AI, baby. I'm like Allen Iverson. I'm game time, baby. I'm game time.
Listen.
Don't worry about no practice.
Listen.
You talking to me about practice fish?
If you know,
Why you talk about them?
listen, if you know something about fish, how about you hop into the stream right now because we're about to weigh this fish, and I want to see if you can even guess the weight of it. And I can tell you right now, listen, everybody, he's going to hop in the chat and guess the weight, but his weight is going to be low because he's used to catching little fish.
No, I'm used to seeing them little fish you catch. So I'm amazed that they over a pound.
No, your guess is going to be low. I can tell you that right now. Your guess is going to be low. It's going to be too low. It don't, even if you say 10 pounds, it's going to be low. No matter what weight you guess, the weight is gonna be low.
Let me tell you something, man. You need to stop, man. Look, stop playing around with them junior high fish. Come down here and play with some grown fish like I am.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
How about you take a picture of the fish? Well, did you already send a picture of the little fish you caught?
I already sent the picture.
Listen, you can't go to a tournament talking about you caught one fish.
Hey, man, I caught a practice fish to see what was happening. And I did that. And then I saw a couple spots. I saw what was happening. I saw some fish doing some things that I like. And I'm going to come back and give them more. That's how I roll.
Okay, well, we're going to see about that. Well, how about you hop in the chat and let everybody see your short weight on this fish? Because I know it's going to be short. But listen, everybody, November 9th, and see this name right here? You see this picture? I got a picture of a Chicken Hawk right here on the screen for them. That's what they're looking at. So that's Chicken Hawk, everybody. He's going to be at the Battle of the Anglers November 9th and 10th right now, if you have already gone to that link, because the link to Battle of the Anglers that's taking place on November 9th and 10th is already up. I'm about to go to it right now and start calling out the names of everybody who have left a comment. If they have, all they had to do is leave a comment and they get 2 guesses on this fish. But all right, man, go ahead and get off of here and get on the chat and get ready for this beating that's going to take place in 2 weeks on you. And put your short guess in the chat.
Oh, please. I did.
All right. All right. All right. Is anybody in the chat familiar with Chicken Hawk? If you are, put Chicken Hawk in the chat. I just want to see who is familiar with who Chicken Hawk is. Ken says, stop talking, more reeling. But Ken, we're about done, partner. We're about to weigh this fish right here. We're gonna do a second round for you guys to see if anybody can win this next prize. All right. So Chicken Hawk is about to hop in the chat. All right. So now what I'm doing is I'm going back to that stream, and if I call your name out, you get 2 guesses. All right. Money Team members, you guys already know that you get 3 guesses. All right. All right. So I'm just going back down here to find it, and if I call your name out, you get 2 guesses. All right, so here we go. So these are the people that are in the chat. And all they did is they just went to this upcoming link. See how it says live in 14 days? There's going to be 8 anglers live. You have to be there, guys. Right now, I see 6 people who have already hit the notify me button. There should be way more than that. Everybody that is in this chat, you guys should have already hit the notify me button on this chat. See, it says notification on right there. You just have to click that right there and it'll put the notification on. That's your partner right there. Yours truly, MoneyBass, wearing that Superman shirt. All right, so here we go. So these are the people that get 2 guesses. Mel L, Drew V, Buzz Bing, Andre Montgomery, Wicked Weasel, Hawk Fan for Life, Greg Davis, Herbert, what's that, Bokum, and Tom Mix. You guys get 2 guesses on this one, all right? You get 2 guesses. Did anybody else just put a message in there? Okay, so that's it. If I called your name, you get 2 guesses. The Money Team members, the people with the badges, you get 3 guesses. All right, so let's see. Is Steve Wimpy still in here? Big Ivy, I see you're still in here. Put scales open, Big Ivy. Put scales are officially open in the chat. Once you see scales officially open, then you can start your guesses. Once I announce scales officially closed, then we'll have somebody on the Money Team put scales officially closed. And then we'll go ahead and weigh this fish. All right, so once I see scales officially open, I'll start showing you guys the fish again. Some of you have already seen it. Well, actually, you know what? All right, Alexander. Okay, scales are officially open, guys. Scales are officially open. All right, Big Ivy, put it in all caps when you come back. You can go ahead and put your guess in there too, Ivy. So put Money Team members, you get 3 guesses, all right? 3 guesses for Money Team members. All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. So I'm going to my stopwatch. There we go. Time is ticking. You guys have 30 seconds. Ken says, just pay me. You have 30 seconds. And while you're doing that, let me go ahead and show you guys the fish again. You have 30 seconds. I showed you the other one. Let me show you this other fish. If I can get her out of here without getting finned. All right, so this is the fish that you're guessing. This is the fish that was 0.35. Do you see the size difference? This one is a lot smaller. This is barely a keeper. It's about 14 inches. This one right here was 2.35. You have to guess the weight of this fish right here. Money Team members, you have 3 guesses. All right, you got it? All right, there we go. Oh, you guys got more than 3 seconds. I gave you a whole minute. All right, so I will go in here myself and handle this business. So now in the chat, scales are officially as soon as I hit this send button, it's over. Officially closed. All right, there we go, guys, in the chat. Scales are officially closed. All right, so now we're going to make it happen. Now, I need you guys to go back in the chat and help me out. See who the winner is for me. All right, let's go ahead and get the fish. All right, there's the fish, guys. We're going to zero the scale out. All right, somebody hit me with the drum roll. All right, there we go. All right, so let me give you guys my guess. My guess is this fish is about a 143. I'm going to say a 143 is what my guess is. All right, so we have it zeroed out. I said 143. Let's see how close I am, guys. You have to get the exact weight, guys. Ooh, I was way off. We're locking in at 116. 116. Did anybody win? Right now, we were playing for a MoneyBass hat. This was just another practice right now because the official Bass for Cash is going to start back again on Monday, and it starts off at $25. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. What did I say it was? What was the weight? 116? Did I say 116, guys? I turned the scale up before I locked it in. What did I say the weight was? Did I say 116? All right, yeah, 116. All right, so now let's look back through here. Did anybody see a winner? Did anybody see a winner? Look at that. Just like I said, guys, do you see Cajun the Hawk Sam? He said 1.09. I told you, regardless of how much the fish weighed, that he was going to guess low because he is used to catching small fish. He always guesses low because he's not used to seeing big fish. So regardless of the size of fish that is caught, he will always guess low. That's why he's going to get spanked on November 9th and 10th. He's going to take a whooping right in front of everybody live. You guys are able to witness it. And what makes it worse, he's going to be able to hear the comments and what you guys are saying because it's going to be live. It's going to be live for the viewers. You guys will be able to get active in the chat, all of that good stuff, all right? Make sure you guys hit the like button and definitely have subscribed to the channel. We will be back again. I may come back out this weekend, not really sure, guys, but I'll be back again on Monday, and we will be back at it with Bass for Cash to see if anybody can win. All right, so did anybody have 116? I mean, 116. Let's see. And I don't see anybody saying I got it, so I'm pretty sure that means that nobody won. All right, I'm looking for... Big Ivy said Chicken Hawk is the Dink King. All right, I'm looking for scales open. All right, I'm going through the chat right now, guys, just to find where scales were opened at. All right, scales open. Oh, my goodness, Herbert. Oh, yeah, Herbert Bauckham won it. He had... Wait a minute. Did I call Herbert's name out as one of the people that got to do 2 guesses? Herbert, you're making me do some work. I don't remember seeing your name in the live. Let me go back and double check. But let's see. So Herbert had 1.16. I'm going through here now. All right, I'm looking at the MoneyTeam members. Let's see. We're going to make it official. If Herbert's name was called out, then Herbert is going to be the official winner. All right, I'm going back through here now. We're about to find out, Herbert. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Do you guys see it? Herbert, he left a message in the Battle of the Anglers chat, and he was the first guess. He was the first guess. Herbert, you are the official winner. Where's Herbert at? Herbert says he had 1.13. All right, let's go back in here and check again, Herbert. I need some backup. Can somebody back it up and help me? I thought Herbert had it. Let's go back up here again. And I'm going to let you guys see what I see. So maybe Herbert put in more than the number of guesses. All right, so look right here, guys. It says scales are officially open right here. And I see 1.16 right there with Herbert. So Herbert, did you put more than the number of guesses you were supposed to? Herbert says, I had 113. Oh, you changed it. Herbert, you changed your guess. Herbert, did you change your guess? Okay, all right. Herbert said he did get it. All right, let me see. He got it, but it's under the first scales open under lock caps. So yeah, so that was it. That was the so yeah, Herbert got it. Chicken Hawk said he wants him to weigh him again, sort of lose weight. Chicken Hawk, that is what happens to you on the lakes. I told you, you just used to losing. You're gonna catch the beat down. Do you guys see this message right here? He says he wants me to reweigh it. No, sir. You just accept that you catch small fish. That's what's gonna happen today. All right, Herbert. Do you have Instagram? Herbert, do you have Instagram? Chicken Hawk wanted to turn into a dink. Yeah, Chicken Hawk wanted it to shrink, but it was too late. It's official. Doot, doot, like the referee's whistle. All right, Herbert, send me a message at official MoneyBass with where to send the hat. And go into the merch. Go into the merch and just pick, let me know the color of hat that you want that's in there. So everybody should be able to see the merch. Are you guys able to see the link for the merch, the MoneyBass products? If you can see it, put products or put merch in the chat. MERCH. Put merch in the chat if you guys are able to see the merch. If you guys are able to see the merch, type merch in the chat. All right. Holly says she could see it. Good deal. Really appreciate that, Holly. All right, so we had a good time out here today, guys. We caught a few fish. You guys saw some good blow-ups. I have to go back and watch the replay on that first fish of the day. It was about, what, 30 minutes into the live stream? We had that fish with an awesome blow-up, guys. That thing came out of the water right next to the boat. You guys saw it right next to the boat. There's no way you guys missed that one. All right, merchandise for port, of course. All right. Really appreciate the confirmation. Daniel says, let's catch more fish. It's time to roll, Daniel. I've been out here way past the time I was supposed to. That's why Texas Snoop and DL Peck Fishing are laughing at me. All right, Eric says, I want that Megabass jerkbait. I can't afford that $30 for one lure. Oh, yeah, shout out to Tom Mix. He put merch in here. Yes, guys, check this out. Now, this is a definite fish catcher on this lake. Do you see this? This thing is $30, and it was just floating there. And you can tell that they have been catching fish with it, too. Let me show you how I can tell that. Let me see. And they have about 8-pound line on there. Still has the line on there and everything. The person that lost this bait, they probably were like, man, I got broke off by a biggin. Look at that. Your partner MoneyBass just got a $30 bait. Look at the colors on this thing. Can you guys see the way it glistens in the sun? I'm going to tie this on and come back out here. I might have to come back out here tomorrow, guys. Do you see that? Oh, yeah, I'm going to use this thing. And this is a Megabass 110+1. You know how many of these baits I have? I have one because these things cost about $30. And I have one. And every time I cast it, I'm hoping it does not break off. Man, that is a nice jerkbait right there. So, yeah, I would definitely be using that. Fred Chambers says, I was just in the supermarket and those fish that you're throwing back, it was smaller fish they were selling, rainbow trout. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These were some nice ones that we were catching out here today, guys. All right. I had a great time out here. Really appreciate it. I hope everybody has hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we are growing. Oh, man, let me show you. I see what happened. Look at the hook. Oh, my goodness. They must have caught a striper. Can you guys see let me show you the back hook first. Do you see this back hook? You see it has 3 hooks on there? Look at this front hook. It is bent. Obviously, you guys can see that that is bent. So that hook is bent on that side, and the other part of the hook is broke. Can you guys see that? They had a big one. They had a big fish on this thing. It had to have been a striper to break that hook like that. Can you guys see that? Put yes, I see it, or put broke hook. Put broke hook in the chat if you guys can see what that fish did to this bait. But that actually feels like about 10-pound line they have on there. Yeah, they had about 10-pound line on there and it broke off. Doesn't feel like 8. It feels like about 10-pound line. Tom Mix says, yes, the name on it says Yoki Ito or something like that. It does, right there. Is that a Megabass? So what does Yoki Ito mean? Tom Mix, what does that mean? Is that the color of it? Yuki Ito? What's going on? We have Halo from Germany checking in. I told you guys we are worldwide. We're out here making things happen. We have people from Indonesia, Germany, Philippines, Japan. Well, actually, have we seen? Yeah, I think somebody was from Japan. We have people from everywhere. But yeah, what does Yoko Ito stand for? Who was that knew about that bait? Tom Mix, what is Yoko Ito? Is that the color or is that the, because I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's the design of the bait. Okay. We have South Africa in the chat. All right, as we close out, if you could, drop your location. What city, state, or country are you from in the chat? What country are you from? I really like seeing people from other countries in the chat and hearing what kind of fishing and everything that you guys are doing. All right, so we're about to head out. But before we head out, as always, you know I have to make it official with one last cast. Your partner MoneyBass has to make it official with one last cast. It wouldn't be right if I didn't do it. It just wouldn't be right. Have to do one last cast. All right, so I want you guys to be putting where you're from in the chat while I complete this one last cast, all right? And then I'm gonna come back, take a look at that, and then we're rolling out. We're finishing up one last cast, guys. Man, that looks lovely. Man, it feels so good to be out here, guys. Do you see this nice, pretty day? It is great. It is great. I love it. All right, there we go. That was the last cast of the day. Made it official like a referee's whistle. Gave away a hat. Make sure you hit me at official MoneyBass and put your name in there and let me know which hat, what color hat did you want? And I will get that out to you. And then I'd appreciate it if you come back in the chat again on well, I guess it may not be there by Monday. But whenever you get it, make sure you come back in the chat. I always like to have people that win anything on the channel come back and let everybody know that they did receive their winnings. Like Joseph Wilhelm, he confirmed that he received his winnings right there on the spot. So whenever you win Bass for Cash, that cash is sent to you immediately so that you can stay in the chat and you can confirm with everybody and let everybody know that you were an official winner of the Bass for Cash. All right, so let's see. Let's go through here real quick. Where are you guys from? We have Germany in the chat. Shout out to South Africa. We have Austin checking in. TR from Virginia. Guyana. This is the first Guyana in the chat. We have Dylan. Really appreciate you. What are you catching over there in Guyana, Germany, and South Africa? What kind of fish are you catching? All right, America. Shout out to Holly. She said America. I'm in America. Shout out to Germany in the chat once again. Texas Noob says that means 2 or 3 more casts. Look at that, Texas Noob. I did 1 cast and called it quits. Can you believe it? All right, Eric says Jackson from Michigan. Holly, Michigan. Wait a minute, Holly, didn't you say? Oh, okay. You were from America, specifically Michigan. All right, let's see who else we have. Big Ivy says Walmart cast. Tom Mix from Southern Illinois. All right. All right, Holly said the blue hat. A blue hat is what he needs. We have Cajun the Hawk Sam says, I normally don't allow fish that small in my live well. That's because you normally don't allow fish in your live well. And we're going to see what happens on November 9th and 10th, too. You guys have to make sure you come and watch. We're going to have 8 anglers getting their feelings hurt. Well, 7 anglers are going to get their feelings hurt on November 9th and 10th. And you guys are going to be able to witness it live. They're going to be catching a beat down. All right, Eric says, I'd rather win lures. My wife don't like me spending on fishing stuff. Uh-oh. Well, hey, as the channel grows, I'm pretty sure we're going to have more sponsors coming here that may start sponsoring giveaways with lures and tackle packages and things like that, because we have had that in the past. All right, Texas Snoop says, I can't believe one cast. Oh, yeah, I did it. Bradley says, happy fishing. Holly says, I have fish. And we have Flopagod. Flopagod is from America. All right, Zor says, bro, send me a message and send you baits from Germany. Oh, you send me some baits from Germany? Well, send me a message on @official MoneyBass on Instagram with a way to get in contact with you. All right, we have Southern Sweden back in the chat. What's going on, Marble? Really appreciate it. All right, everybody, had a great time out here on the lake. It is time to close out and head out. Shout out to the winner of the day. What was the name again? What was the name? I keep forgetting the name. But you know who you are. It was Balcom or something like that, right? I'm trying to find Herbert. Shout out to Herbert for the winner of the Bass for Cash today. I tried to give away the cash, but Herbert won a hat. He won the consolation prize. All right, guys, I will see you on Monday, if not this weekend. We will be back again for the Bass for Cash. Make sure you have hit the like button. Definitely subscribe. We should be over 13,000 subscribers by the end of next week, guys. We are moving fast. And set your calendars for November 9th and 10th. You do not want to miss it. All right? All right, there we go, guys. Let me go ahead and close out by showing you the catches of the day. All right, there we go. There we go, the catch of the day, guys. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will see you